Tony trolling me right off the bat, eh? You're so freaking slow. My dead grandmother still passes out. Hi, Paul. Good evening, brother. I don't know if how you're gonna treat me up here, Anthony. I'll be right there. I guess I'm gonna make sure I'm very slow. Oh shit. That's what they call me. I tell you, there's a method behind my madness, though, man. You know that. Get some momentum here. Get some of this little bit of coffee into me. You got three peeps there. I will be right back. I'm going to open the panel up in 1 second. I'm just going to make sure I got this tea and everything here. Sorry about that. I forgot to make myself a coffee before I got over here. I was a little early going live, so a little bit out of routine. What's going on here? Nothing there. Okay. Nothing there. What we got here? There we go. Oy. Good evening. Oh, there's 7 people there. I'm about to be trolled. I'm just oh, shit. Hey, Dr. Yee, how's it going, man? I'm a little bit graphic here. Not much see-through. A little bit sparkly. Here's Dr. How's it going? How's it going, stranger?
Where's the sound? Or is it me?
Oh, shit.
Is it me?
You can't hear. Can you hear me now?
Say something.
I'm talking.
I can't hear nothing.
Can you hear me in the chat, Dr. E?
Hello?
I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. What the hell's going on here? Is it me? Let me try changing the output to...
Can you hear me in the chat? Genevieve? Genevieve.
Say something?
Bonjour.
Now I hear it.
Oh, okay. It is you. It's usually you.
What?
It's usually you.
Right.
We got to kick it off some good laughter.
Yeah, it's usually me. It would have to be me.
Yeah, I like that.
Now I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I had I got you connected to my connected to the Bluetooth. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay.
Got kerosene, bottle gas in case idiots shut off the power. Yeah.
Check this out. That's called a woodger.
Oh. What's that do?
Well, it vibrates. Frequencies. You put frequencies into it instead of playing a speaker. You're playing sound frequencies through it, and it's haptic feedback. In other words, if I input 48 megahertz into it or 369, it gives me the exact frequencies I need to heal. So I can open my chakras manually rather than, I don't necessarily have to make the sound. I can play the sound now, and it works the same way. It's a tool. It just came out.
Wife just plopped some potatoes beside me a little bit too early for those.
Potatoes.
Yeah. She made mashed potatoes and shit. Dyer had some beef stew. I'm on a good diet.
You made some mashed potatoes and some shit. Damn. Hell of a combination.
Shit in there.
Are you kidding me? You made some mashed potatoes and some shit.
Yeah.
I don't understand you, brother. I just don't understand you. What is the combination with that?
The slag. I don't know. We usually get shit on a stick without the stick.
Hey, man, it's not a bad idea. Shit smells. At least you know you got something for your money.
Hey, mushroom.
You got some?
I'm gonna get some here soon. Kimba. I'm gonna see if I can get into even more deeper meditation than I can, but
Here, there's a pile of shit here.
Astral projecting and doing fractal gates and fucking crazy shit. People have never. Some people fractal gates.
plate?
Yeah, it's like I'm
Fractal?
going through fractal gates. Like I'm going through an eyeball, and then it kind of slows down for a little bit, and it closes as it slows down. Then I come out, and it's like I'm drifting, and then it's kind of like these fingers start grabbing again, and then it's fucking pulls me right in through. It's pretty cool.
Interesting. Sounds
Yeah,
like
the more. I love it. That's a good one.
Sounds like you're on crack again. That's damn sure what they gonna. That's what they gonna say to me when I say it. Man, this motherfucker's on crack for real. LSD, meth, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, I like the. Yeah, but the.
I mean, look. Hold on. Wait. He's smoking pot, man. Look. He's smoking
He's
pot,
gotta be
man. That's
crazy.
a problem. Yeah, he's got to be a crazy motherfucker. Watch. Did you see that fucking UFO? Did you see the bright light? Man, did you see that bright light?
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Wait a minute. Did you see that angel? What about
They're
that
seeing
devil?
things.
Yeah, always seeing things, ain't they? Or mermaids on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. With
Now, what
with
about
homegrown.
where's Sasquatch? The real
He'll be
Sasquatch.
here.
No, the real Sasquatch.
The real one. You'll see him when if you smoke a whole bag and go out for a walk.
Well, I used to back in the day when I smoked crack. I saw the Green Reaper. He was green. He was black. He was red. You know. If you make it up, you can be anything in this reality.
Yeah.
One thing I don't want to be is queer. What won't be that?
The Pope said it's all right. God made it like
Oh,
that.
no. That's not all right. It's not even. I don't like it when I see a dog licking another dog's nuts. That ain't happening. Sorry. Animals, but I'm not licking your nuts. Ain't happening. I agree with being animals, but I still ain't licking your nuts. Got my own right here. Thank you.
I know mine's coming back pretty fast here. Fuck. Glad I started growing it back. I'm gonna start working this week sometime.
I don't need a bush. I got all the bush I want right here.
Yeah. I was on a live stream last night and I was like, I'm a bushman.
Bushman.
Everybody's like, what?
Yeah,
I keep forgetting that.
Back then I was. Now they're bushless.
I'm trying not to have a dirty mind like on here live, right? But sometimes people they got it worse than I did. I'm like, oh,
dirty mind. Listen, that's the condition. Screw that.
I know. No, I meant to.
A dirty mind or a bad mind. Who made that shit up anyway?
Somewhat censoring, right?
Well, okay, we're somewhat organized. I get
Right.
it. But I'm not holding my tongue no more. It ain't happening.
In other words, yeah. I still say try to say
Fuckers are worse than you behind closed doors. They're licking each other's nuts for real. Dude, look what they're doing. They're storming the White House. Hell, the next thing they're gonna do is, man, what they gonna do next? It's just a stage.
Crazy.
No, it's a stage. It ain't crazy. It's a stage. There's a big difference. A crazy man tells the truth, but an actor, he lies.
Mm-hmm. Where are we here?
Crazy man knows what the hell's going on. It's the others that don't.
Oh, Dr. Evil's put a video up. Oh, make you good. To there. See if we can.
What the hell's going on here? Is that on my end or you?
That was you. How'd you do that?
Man, I have no idea. This disconnecting and reconnecting. I got like 15 million Bluetooth devices.
Yeah.
about to say, what a coincidence. That was a song I was playing before I jumped on. I'm saying, what the hell are you doing playing it? Then I realized, well, maybe it's not him.
I thought
But it ain't gonna give you a mark because it wasn't playing long enough. It has to be playing at least 15 seconds.
yeah. I just had a date with some pink Kush.
I just
Big
had
time.
to take,
I'm stoned enough to have a filter on.
you know,
Eyeball roller.
you said you just brought me up with a memory. You know, I OD'd on crack cocaine back in the 80s. I OD'd. I saw the Grim Reaper.
Did he come for you?
I saw all of them, but the Grim Reaper ain't what you think it is because now I know. Because uh, if it is what I'm thinking it is, it's ridiculous as it may seem. When I OD'd, I saw all of them looking at me. They look like ninjas in the trees, you know, strategically placed in various places. You understand? And they were all staring at me. Needless to say, it was because of my fear. In those days, I ran off. But I do remember those times, you know, seeing things, and the things that I saw um, were actually there in reality.
Mm-hmm. And the vibrational. That's what people don't understand in the vibrational shit.
Well, what if I said this? What if I told you that this is not, we know that, let me just say this. This is not our real world. This is not our real world. It really
Skies,
is.
hello, skies above.
Yes.
Good evening, my best Scorpio MC. Good evening.
We're at the edge of what? We're on the edge of, aren't we on the edge of the universe?
What's up, Jeff? Yeah.
Is this considered the edge of the universe, what we're standing on? Or whose verse? Your verse or theirs?
Whoever talked last first it.
It's all his story to me.
Yep.
Everything is stationary and nothing is moving.
That's why I create my story. Right? That's why I can do this right here and come on here and do this because I'm still learning. I'm not just at like in the act. Like, imagine sitting every day trying to think about what you're going to talk about for 2 hours, and you're writing it down. You're like, I gotta say this, I gotta say that. Fuck. Oh man, I would go crazy trying to do that. It might be all right for look at this. I found here comes the train. Stoner Stream, straight up hippie craziness.
I don't. I just
Night
I go.
train.
I never write anything down.
To be list.
They just let any old hippie up in this show.
To be is not to be. What I've discovered, to be is not to be.
Right. That's exact.
I've discovered to be high.
Mhm. Yeah, it's the only way to be. Well, unless you don't need to be at the moment, then it's good to. That's the best part about cannabis, man. Just go a little while without it, and you're back to normal. Clear mind. Nothing like. Yeah, it's getting every one day closer to spring.
I have a
Every
clear
day that
mind
goes by.
and a clear future.
Spring's just around the corner in my world.
I have a clear mind and a clear future.
Yeah. Well, I do as long as everything goes smooth. I know what I'm going to do. As long as there's nothing in my way.
Oh, you're creating more goals again?
No goals, no expectations, just flow.
Flowing.
Just a flow. Yeah, it's all paying it forward and just hoping
Paying-
it pulls me along with it.
Who you paying forward? Me?
To the energy.
I'll take all your money. Give me my money. I'll
To
take
the energy.
to the energy.
Even
The
going back to work again. Now I'm not going to be I'm going to be working full time, right?
The energies are with
Nothing
you, bro.
changes. Nothing
You never
changes.
have to look
So
for the energies. They're with us. The energies are always with us.
I'll look for some people to help. shit like that. It's just I know some. I know one thing I have to do. It's just there's like some families by my mother's where there's just one mom and four kids, and they, they do get foods, but they don't really get to eat all the time.
Right.
Just shit like that. That's where you make a difference, right? When you can see a smile on somebody's face, right?
You can drop off a couple of packages and walk off, and you made someone's day. That's what I call a day. I see what you're saying.
Yep. Well, it's
Right.
mostly because I'm very basic, simplistic, hippie type, outdoorsman. But I still like I did when I break something down. I like to investigate. I did the Christian's Children's Fund thing, and we were funding that shit for years. But what did I do one day? I read everything consecutively, and it jumped back and forth. There was no dad in the family. There was four of them. Then there were six. My wife wasn't even ex-wife wasn't even paying attention to this shit. She's just reading it and probably going with the drama and just forking the money. Right? Once I investigate all that, it's just like, whoa, I'm going to make sure I see the smile. I want my smile to go across to somebody else's smile and have that flow coming back at me. Oh, skies above. I used to get really bad anxiety from smoking weed. I thought I had to stop, and then I went through I was still drinking, I guess, for that month when I did stop for a little bit. First time, the only time I really ever stopped. But I realized I was trying to control too much. I had way too much expectations.
Yep.
So when I was sitting there doing nothing, I was actually like being my worst critic, saying, why didn't you do more? Meanwhile, I already knew that. It doesn't matter what I've done. As long as I'm a good person in this world and smile and help that's all that freaking matters. But I couldn't get that through my mind. And I think it was part of the spiritual awakening one to take over. Just wake up and even be more awake to this. Because I started going, getting really trapped in the matrix before I did that. Like, instead of taking a regular cab, I was renting a limo. You know what I mean? Shit like that. It was almost the same price, but just being different, And it was just, that's when I let all that shit go. It was the best day ever happened to me.
Well, give me the stink. The stink's good energy. I mean, you got to, it's how you listen to me. It doesn't matter what anyone does to you in this reality. It's how you receive things. It doesn't matter if they have a handful of shit. If you're receiving it as gold, what difference would it make?
Right. Right.
It's how you receive things.
Uh-huh.
When you realize that you're just the man in the mirror and they are the reflection of you, then there's nothing else to say.
Right. When a lot of people, like I was told in my life how special I am and how we are, right? But when I think back with intuition, how my grandmother being on her farm, coming over, just picture coming overseas, like back, way back then, with 4 little children, and then just going on to a land you don't really know, making a farm, and then having 12 children almost by yourself. And you're really going nowhere, but you're gaining. So that's why we can't judge how far you go in life and how, if you're up or down, or you know what I mean? All that judgment shit is, people place it onto themselves. I never did this. I haven't done that. I haven't done this, so I'm a loser in this world. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, the more consistent thing is a mom taking care of 13 children and see all those smiles every day, rather than trying to make all these fake people smile every day, right?
Everyone's fake, including you.
Right.
Hey man, you want me to call real what is real?
I've only had a few fake moments in my life.
So are you.
I know who I am, though.
Who are you?
I'm an energy ball. That is
Whose
just
ball?
like
Whose ball?
my own ball.
You can't know.
Not your ball.
Our balls together. Get it right. That's right. Our balls together. Get it right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. We got it now. That's right. Your consciousness,
Shit.
my consciousness, if you want to call it that. No, I'm messing with you, man. I gotta mess with you. Hey, man, if I ain't messing with you, I ain't being me.
I know, I like it. That's why when you first put that, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to get you up here to talk.
I'd rather laugh than cry, man. Let me tell you something. It takes a whole lot more muscle to frown than it does to
Oh,
just be a
yeah,
clown. Oh, train. You
night train.
probably had one too many.
You hit the wrong button, night train.
Probably, yeah. Probably saying shit.
My
Probably
ball.
damn
Your
cat.
balls.
Yeah. You know, let me just say this. When you give up on the world and unplug from the world, you don't need anything to find out anything. You know, because when you realize nothing is something and something is nothing, then what do you end up with? In the end, we'll end up at the beginning. We're always at the beginning. There's always an ending and there's always a beginning.
The only thing that can't be taken away is my energy, and my laughter, and my, everything else can be.
Brother, let me
Right?
just
You can
say
take the
this.
clothes off my back, but you're not taking the energy from inside.
Brother, when everything is stripped away from consciousness, there's no laughter. When consciousness is at its naked form, all this that we've created down here, this is something different. This is an experience, brother. This is not something I'm wanting to. This experience is lovely, but the experience I'm going to from here is much grander than this place could ever be. However, it's not the same. It's a non-physical form.
Right.
Less energy to, how would I say that without stepping onto less energy? How would I say that? Man, this is crazy. Kind of like a new vessel, a new body,
Right.
a new body with better gas mileage.
I'm not totally sure in myself.
You'll be eating a different kind of food, per se. Remember when Jesus said we had to be reborn again? He wasn't
Yep.
He wasn't bullshit out of this bodily form.
Mark G.
That's what I see. That's what I found all gods had in connection, whether they be Luciferian or Satanism or whatever the case may be, whether it be Wickery. This is the common connection I've made. Frequency. It's all A chord, all A, chanting in variable combinations. And
Lots of odds and ends are good.
oh yes, oh yes. And those combinations are infinite, because they range from 48 to any combination, any specific 48 hertz. Okay, strap 48 hertz onto you and tell me how that feels.
Yikes.
That's pretty damn jerky. Now let's raise it up to 28,000 hertz. Do you hear at 28,000 hertz? And the answer is I am hearing at 28,000 hertz. Yes. The frequencies that's passing through my ears, I can't replicate it, but I do know that it's above 25,000 hertz because I'm still hearing 25,000 hertz. And the sound, I haven't hit it yet. So why am I here? Is it possible for a being in this timeline, in this moment, to hear 25,000 hertz? See, you get my drift?
Right.
That's ridiculous, unheard of. Or is this us raising ourselves to the non-physical form, closer to the source, which gives us this wisdom? Because I know that this wisdom that I got had to be given to me. I was the stupidest idiot ever was born. Anyone, you ask anybody in my past, they would tell you I was retarded, crazy, illiterate.
Right. I hear you.
That still holds water today for me.
Yeah.
In that moment, I just wished I could wake the world. I can't. I can't make the world know that they're living in a fake world. They have to figure that out for themselves. I lost a lot of friends and family because of this bullshit right here. This bullshit that they won't hear me out on. It hurts me more than it hurts you. Believe that, because I'm here to do
Oh,
something I fucked up on. But in that moment, I have raised myself to in the frequency the best that I can. But I have found a tool that works. It's called Woodger. WOOJER. It's a vibrational frequency
oh,
modulator.
okay.
It can replicate the frequencies of the ancient times as you feel them.
Yeah.
You can feel the frequencies along with hearing them. So when you mimic them, they even resonate better. What I'm telling you is you could transform your mind into another location at will. Your mind is is powerful. Daydreaming, you know what I'm talking about. We daydream all the time. They call us daydreamers. You
Mhm.
daydream long enough, and your reality will change. You create this reality. It's a test. Like I said, it was. It's a test. It's a game. It's a. How would I say that? It's a ladder. You're being classified. It's classifications. You're being classified to your ranking, your order and frequency. How can I make my brothers and sisters see that? There's nothing to worry about. There's no fear from my end. There's no judgment. There's no good and bad. All I see is balance. I don't see
Yeah.
no being judged.
Well, I see that. I seen that Paul wrote about what 144,000. I still think that was another one other division thing.
Well, that 144,000 is something entirely different than what they're saying, brother.
Yeah, because people think
The Bible's
how many
coded.
people in the world all think they're in that it made it because they feel like they've done better than the next person. So I gotta be in already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to think the same way, and I know I wasn't. When I
Right.
realized that, I'm no, you're not. It's not. It doesn't work that way. Now, can't one now the way it does work? I could jump in front of you and stop a bullet. If I jumped in front of you to stop a bullet, what have I done for myself? I've done nothing. I better find myself another body if I didn't make it. Is what's happening. What form can I take? I could take any form I wish. I can even take the form of a rock, a lingam. Many beings before me has taken the forms of lingams, Matrix Man. They still hear, they still resonate after thousands of years. Shiva has one. Shiva has many of them replicated after him or her or it. In the end, when I began this, whatever I wanted to call this, I began as me. Then I began the duality, and I began the male and female. Now I don't even want to be identified as anything because I realize identification is ego. Because in reality, nature doesn't need identification. It never did. Since when does nature need an identification card, man? I'm not buying that. I woke up. This world is not real at
It is.
all. Not for
It
me.
is.
Not for me, it isn't.
It is. So you're saying that Mother Nature is
I'm
not.
telling you that you're in a. No, listen to me, Alex. Listen to me. I'm saying that it's a good damn thing that we're in assimilation.
Yeah, yeah. But the simulation
We're
is.
in assimilation. It's a
Yeah,
damn good thing we're in assimilation. That's
it's
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. I can see that we're in some type of simulation, but
That's right. And let's keep it
yeah,
at that. But this world is fake.
no, that's the paradox of it. It's sometimes simulation, but it's real at the same time because this world is
Brother,
alive.
brother, I didn't made
That's
it
the
to the other side.
translated.
I know what's real and I know what's not, Alex. So you can't bullshit a bullshitter.
I'm not
Don't
trying to bullshit you.
no,
I'm
listen to me. What's on the other side is
yeah,
nothing more than a quantum computer. Do you understand? Receiving. We are an individual. Or are you?
Yeah.
You see, this is one thing good about this virtual reality. I mean, they can, let me just say this, they can make you believe anything they want you to believe. They've done it to the world already, got you thinking this world's real, got you believing you're real. Come on, man.
But I am.
You think you are.
I know I am.
You think you are. You're not the I am either.
I say what I am. I say I am.
I
know
am
what
not. I
Hey,
know
I-
that I'm not. I'm an alternating current. So you're there and you're not there, is what I'm saying.
Good evening, Heidi.
We are alternating currents of frequency, is what we are.
We are multi-dimensional beings.
Yeah, well, you're not understanding me,
For how
Alex.
we could be vibrating and living, we're not ourselves.
See, Alex, you're trying to shoot me down, and that's wrong. When you
No,
don't
we're just doing counter thought.
I know,
Yes.
Good
but I
counter
don't debate. I don't debate. I don't argue. I just speak what I know.
Okay.
That's all I do. And when you tell me that I'm wrong, or no, I'm real, I'm that, I don't know what you are. I know what I am, and what I am not. And what I am and what I am not is this body. Jesus was right about that. None of us is this body. It's a temple.
That I know.
It's a temple. Okay, so what does that mean?
thought.
I went
Um,
deep to find out that none of us are here. It's just a simulation because something
That was
happened.
just shit.
Now the reality is what happens when this is done.
we
What
go
happens?
to another one.
I'm not
Yeah,
so
we
sure
can't-
about that.
We can't put it as final.
Probability, but there's three choices, three quantum choices. You understand? There's
Um,
these computers are much more advanced than we give them credit for. And yes, we're that advanced too. Because the wisdom don't come from me, brother. It comes from something else. I'm not the one with the wisdom. I'm just an idiot, remember?
I wanted to ask you something, but I forgot now.
all right. Hey,
Go ahead.
Heidi. Greetings,
Go ahead.
Heidi.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh no, I'm just reading. I think Mark was saying something funny. He's good for saying something hilarious. I like it when he does that.
Hey, Ethan,
Oh, you're talking to Heidi.
I wanted to ask you something about what? Now, maybe he's also smoking.
Oh, you can see a bit still, can you? I meant to see a little bit more.
So, Anthem, your only thing is your question is, or what you don't fully sure is, you don't know where we go after here, or we go somewhere.
I know where you ain't going. You ain't going with me.
Nope.
Everyone goes everywhere differently. That's the deal.
Yes.
And everyone can't go where everybody's going. So that's the problem here. Everybody's telling everybody, hey man, you're coming with me. No, it doesn't work that way. Oh,
I'm in with you now, so I don't have to go with you.
oh man, let me just say this. Since I've started meditating and having these outer body experiences, it's not so much as when I say outer body experience, it's me leaving entirely, leaving this shit behind, and literally leaving the body, but I'm still attached to it by a silver cord.
Yeah.
Now, silver, and I need to let y'all know something here, brothers. If y'all experiencing that much, get too far away from your body with the silver cord thing, and you're around some entities, you can be broke free from that. If you're just beware and have no fear. Just have no fear. Let it go, and nothing will harm you. But the reality here is anything from A to Z could happen. This is the world where anything and everything will and can go wrong, or it can go right. Remember, it can go either way.
Yeah.
50-50. It always has been, isn't it? 50-50 in a balance. Yin and yang. So if it's a balance, then what the hell is this night and day? Why can't we just accept the energy as a dual, as a single energy, as a battery would? Because without the negative side, you can't turn a car on, you can't turn a flashlight on, and you can't get up and brush your teeth in the morning. So this bad and good stuff between each other, it's got to stop, man. That's where it starts with us. When we start unidentifying ourselves as something and just becoming one and unified with each other. What difference was it make? Love, not war. Get rid of the guns, put down the ammo. What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
People
there's
want
a few
that.
things on America
War
can
never
be
solves
the gun.
anything.
You remind me of my cat Garfield.
War never solves anything.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Kemba, my best Scorpio,
Hello.
Heidi.
What's up, brother? You what, brother?
I think it's a boat.
Man, sitting at home.
Sink.
Oh shit! Sorry about that. Wrong one.
I, I, I watched the Bob documentary about the space stuff. Cool.
I don't know if code's up or not. What time is it there? 9 to 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning in the UK.
I just got news today for flying from Aruba to the Netherlands. If they don't require you to do test or go in quarantine. But that's only Aruba, Holland with the Dutch islands.
Oh, so you can still travel and stuff.
Yeah,
They wanna
without.
keep- At
Yeah,
least they're doing something to keep the tourism going, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
at least that.
Did you get that, Anthony? Cool.
Hello.
I didn't want you outing yourself, so I put your microphone off.
Oh, that's okay. You didn't want me hurting myself.
I,
No, man. No, I'll be back. I got to handle something.
oh,
Alex,
yeah.
Alex, I wasn't trying to say you wasn't real, brother. No. So when I say something, I'm not saying anything directed toward you. It's just an open mind chat, brother.
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
I just want you to understand that. Just an open-minded chat. That's it.
It's good. It's good. Hey, be right back.
I think we're just a meat suit. I better roast myself. It's tasty. It's me. Why you little schmicker schmacker? Yeah, we heard rump steak. Yeah, bugs to grab a handful. Oh shit. Yeah, we are just basically a walking computer, but we're not a steel robot. We're perfectly created robots or creations. Other things that are created can break down very easily.
Yeah. Yes.
A nice meal. A nice meal. A good meatloaf is hard to find, Kimba.
Yes. You're right, Heidi.
Yeah.
The consciousness that we are, when in the right combination, is the most powerful tool that we have. When we realize that we completely shed ourselves of these indifferences, such as the ego, and the ego is the number one thing. If we can get rid of just delete the ego, just get rid of the ego. That would be a great start among ourselves.
No, it just has to be in balance. I think you need ego in this world, but it just has to be in balance. That's it.
Yeah, but I don't see that as having an ego is what creates the problem, because I don't have a reason to have an ego anymore, man. An ego is
18 feet.
it's an if, it's a wolf ticket. It's never a good thing. Just like tolerance. How do you tolerate someone? That's the worst word ever created. It just needs to be deleted. Some words don't need to be said. I'm learning that now.
Tolerance is also, you can correlate with being patient with some people, but
It's a-
everything has a limit. It has a
it's
limit.
meaningless, because how do you're already creating division without saying it. Think about it.
Boundaries.
All you have to do is if it, man, I gotta tolerate you today. That's it. That ends it right there when you say that. You see, you got to understand. I'm a different breed. I cut the words in pieces. I want to know what they mean, and when I cut them to pieces, then the truth comes out. I'll be right back.
Yep. I'm looking at my mushroom.
Hey, man. Yeah,
Hey, Groveland gal.
I'm high.
Me
Oh,
too.
my ego dropped when I fell off my bike. Lol.
You'll
Yeah.
pick your ego back up.
You correlate ego with confidence? Can you correlate it a bit with confidence? A bit, not ego as in, I'm better than everybody. Ego as in confidence. I can do it.
Or like
Something.
that'll never happen to a person like me kind of ego.
I don't know. Maybe that's too overconfidence. I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. That's the thing. It has to be right in the middle. In balance. Otherwise, you're gonna have people.
Oh, I'm starting to come back.
Walk all over you. Or otherwise, you're gonna have people walk all over you. Groovy land girl, Audi. I cut my privates with
The
buckaroo.
buckaroo.
I don't understand that.
I don't know. It's interesting. Hard to vision.
Yeah, especially when you're high. Ah, lol. I'm gonna smoke some more.
I'm gonna go have one in a minute. I was waiting for.
Yeah, you don't smoke there. You smoke not. You don't smoke here.
Either in my room or outside. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
my room had the fan that blows right to the window, so it's out there pretty quick. Or outside. Usually during the day outside. When it's cold outside, we just smoke it in my room.
All right. Cool.
I've had the odd vape here, but I guess if I wanted to be ballsy, I could vape right here. But I still.
Oh yeah, you have
My
big.
My wife's
Yeah.
like a grandma when it comes to. Why can't you do it now? You're gonna be washing all the walls down here.
Wait. A question: do you smoke pure or do you mix it with tobacco?
I make my own. Oh, when I work my flour.
No. When you roll a joint, is it pure ganja or is it mixed
Yeah,
with tobacco?
pure. Yeah.
So then
I
you
would
wouldn't
smoke
have a problem.
cigarettes. No, she's more like she's
Maybe
a
the
young
whole
old lady kind
speaking
of
at
style.
that. The
Where
whole
they
house
think
gonna
that
be speaking at that.
nothing can be sticky in the if you touch like honey on your finger, it's gotta be washed. It can't be this. You can't just go and take it off really quick and then accept that it's gotta be washed. And you know what I mean? I'm totally different. That's why I say opposites attract. Right? I'm just like whatever. I'll pick that up whenever I get a chance to, because I know I will pick it up. There's a difference if I'm too lazy to do it. But if I want to pick something up before, if you want impulse and do it, be my guest.
No, hey, Matt, what were you picking up on?
Everything.
Yeah.
You picking up on anything anymore? Didn't? Why are you picking up on something anymore? Did you say you hurt your back?
Yeah. It's gonna be fun here next week.
I'm being funny again.
This is gonna be a very interesting week. That I tell you.
Look at him wearing all that. Look at him wearing all that glitter he sprayed all over himself.
The glitter. You can't see my glitter. Oh, I guess you can.
Glitter all over yourself. Oh, ain't that so cute?
That's my special.
Oh, your cute little baby boy got glitter all over him. Oh man, the cute little baby boy got glitter all over him. The cat is funny when he does
It's a
that
good
crazy.
thing I got a scruff on.
Scruffy, Scruffy says no. Oh,
I'll show you the fastest growing beard ever.
the fastest growing what?
Uh,
Ever.
I thought you
This
said the fastest growing weirdo.
Yeah, that's a good one. Look at this weirdo grow.
Yeah.
His whole gang of weirdos.
Well, yeah. Well, whoa.
well,
You're
yeah.
weird whether or not you come here to laugh at me or with me. We're the weirdos breaking away from the narrative.
Hey, Sky, watch your footage. I smoke outside nice in the summer. In the winter, I want to give up.
Right? Oh, I got a bunch of it. Yeah. The
Well,
things I've done, I think it's been over a year and a month now. I haven't touched a cigarette. I still, my hands want to touch them, but I know it's more of a something to do. And as soon as I get bored, I'm like, now I'm quitting the peanuts that I'm kind of to the
excellent.
point. So I'm slowed down on the peanuts.
Woo, I'm getting charged.
Cool.
Don't be licking those sockets, Tony. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sucking the energy dry from them too.
Heidi gets hungry from watching us.
Well, while she's there, suck up some energy then.
Energy balls.
There are spears.
I remember in the Netherlands, but then I didn't have a
Wait
student
a
home.
minute. I know what they are. They're mosquitoes. No, they're dust mites. That's what they are.
Yeah, they are. In the Netherlands, we stayed at the hotel for 3 months. We couldn't smoke in the hotel. One time I was reading outside, and we wanted to smoke. We go in the rain, smoke in the rain under the bridge. Things we do for the smoke. Yeah, man.
Yep. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Oh, look at that. The dog.
I never forget that. It was cool.
He's eyeballing the situation.
Pretty much, yeah. She always does. I mean, she sees them. Oh, well.
Yeah. I actually never even had a snooze today. I'm in the process of switching my hours, so I've been getting up at 5 and staying up and not having no more snoozes.
Snooze it.
Yeah, I started work this week. On Friday, I think I'll start. I can choose whatever day I want, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. But
Right.
everybody's got it like the short week, the first week.
Yeah.
Just gives you 1 week of feeling green around the place.
Yeah. 1 week of feeling green.
This is a job where I won't be smoking during the day on this job.
Oh, that kind of job.
Yep.
You can't smoke weed no more. Yeah. You ain't.
No.
You won't
The
let.
job ever calls that, but they said, "Oh, you can't be an employee because you're a green thumb." I say it's legal, and that's me. I'll just sit on my couch for the rest of my life. Then I can accept nothing.
Well, that's what you're going to get in the end. Is nothing.
Right.
I mean,
That's why I keep the flow.
well, I mean, if you're calling a reset a reboot, then what is the end? The beginning. It's just the beginning. There's no ending. It's a beginning.
Like
That's
the
what
zombie
I'm trying to tell us.
apocalypse. Is the zombies, is the people realizing they were put under a fucking trance into a zombie zone.
What I'm seeing is that we've been put into the best position that's ever had. We have the upper hand.
Yeah.
This is the jackpot. When I say that I'm in a simulation, jackpot survey says #1 answer for me. It gives me more of an understanding, a more clear head, if you will, blank mind, because you know you're not here. You get it? When you play along with the game, it plays along with you. That's what I'm trying to tell you all. Even if you're faking it, it doesn't matter. It's a game. To them, it's a game. To us, it's our lives. But I'm fighting back by not having the fear or the panic or the talking about whatever it is they're doing or the voting. I just got out of their mess.
Yeah, as long as you're a solid person, none of that really fucking matters anyway.
No, it doesn't. Nothing matters. As a matter of fact, no one does. That's what I've been trying to say. But by me saying that all this time has I don't know. What have you
Yeah, we
done?
put matter on ourselves away from our bubble. That's what we do.
Yeah, we pushed
We don't
ourselves.
always should matter to the people
Yeah,
we flow to, right?
right.
That's like chasing waterfalls. You want to go flow out too far. You're putting too much expectation on yourself and not enough limitation.
Well, the problem is the body is limited, and we've been told it's limited, but it's not. It's unlimited.
Right.
We're unlimited in the we. Let me just say this: we're unlimited in this experience to go out of this body, but we're limited in how many times we can come back to the 3D world. You see, that's a limitation. The expectation is to transform. The third thing that I see is if the Big Bang holds water, then space-time doesn't exist, as they say, and it's all just a big made-up story. His story. I went deep, very deep into this. I went out on a limb for awareness. And by me going out on the limb, I've discovered I'm in a simulation. Now, it might not be that way for you all, but I know you're in a simulation. Whether you believe it or not, I know y'all are in it. But that's for you all to figure out on your own. I get it. But until we realize that we're really living in the moment, that's when things will change. If you really living in the moment, then the past or the future won't matter. You see? Then we can live like a normal, natural being would live in this world of creation. See, somebody's tampered with the understanding and the understanding and the whole virtual of it. It seems like they had a whole bunch of tamperings. Or is this really what it is? The world of consciousness where anyone can become a king or a queen or a god, per se. Because that's what I see on that last thing I said. I see anyone has a chance to be good or bad in balance.
Tony Womack, all the way from.
Now, it seems like the only ones that are getting hurt for this is the poor people. It's never the rich. So that's why I call bullshit to this program.
No, it's warm where Tanya is. Phoenix.
That's what woke me up to me being in this
Tanya lives.
fake world, Alex. That's why I say that. Nothing's fair about it. It's a fake world in this moment, but it's not a fake world per se. I get that. When this experience is over with, we go back to whatever it was we were before this took
Just a
place.
real dude.
I know. Everybody's here on a mission.
Yes, a mission per se. But the mission is no one knows what it is. Some know, but some don't. What's up, Code?
Boom.
Yeah. Actually slowed down.
How you doing?
Good. Hey, Raul. I just
How you
know
doing,
you were
man?
in bed. I was like, yeah.
How am I doing? I am interdimensional.
Mm.
Legally, I am interdimensional.
Wow. Amazing.
Scientifically, we are
Hey,
dimensional.
am I right with Phoenix,
Alex.
Tony? Phoenix, right? I try to
We're
remember.
going
I
to
can't
the
remember. So, Texas.
I can never be without energy
You
unless I choose not to have it. Then that's a different matter. Get it? Different matter. I made another creation. That's how simple it is.
Another creation.
Another matter. I just created another matter just in that thought. You see, people need to get on with the program. What created this? The stinking thinking like we're doing now.
Yeah.
Thinking is thinking. Period. So being a square is perfect.
Me
Just
and
be
my
a square.
thinking,
It's hip to be
thinking,
square.
this shit, that shit.
It's hip not to know that. It's hip to be the shit. It's hip to smell like shit and look like it.
I'm a
And be
circle.
bored of it.
Infinite.
We're
Exactly.
infinite shit is what we are. That's exactly what we are. We're parasites. We're the
Parasite.
dot. That's right.
No,
We're
man.
the dot on the gnat, on the flea of the gorilla's balls. And good luck finding it.
No, man.
You'll need a nano glass. Nanofibers.
Circle gets a square.
Oh man.
Nanu.
I'm having a holy experience. Holy. And holy is this. If you feel holy, you become holy. Holy shit. I stink. Damn. I think I'll get another hit.
Yeah.
What do you say, Tommy? Where's Chong? Where's Cheech?
That's cool. Is there a light behind you? Or is like this guy? Oh, that's that head. I see.
Yeah, he's got a bobblehead.
He's sneezing.
Oh,
I've got
cocaine you're hitting. No,
cam
don't lie.
sneezing.
Don't lie, motherfucker. It's cocaine you just hit. Tell the truth. Don't tell them. Come on, man. Don't bullshit yourself. Tell the world. Hey, man, I
Don't
just
tell
had a
him.
blast
Don't
with the
tell him that.
past.
I've been
Come on,
trolled
man.
about
Pass now. Pass now. He didn't do it no more. Look.
With the
Okay, he
bass.
only done it one time. Now it's the past. Forgive him. Let it go. It's past tense.
Never
It's
been
dead and
there.
buried. Don't
Never
bring it
done
up.
I was brought
Don't
up
say
around
you
that shit.
done it. Yes, you have. You a dope head. I guarantee I can drug your ass up. I'll drag you all over this place. Go. All I have to do is look into your eyes. I can drug you. But I wouldn't
I
want to
can
do that.
hypnotize you with my voice.
Oh no, brother.
You're,
No,
you're
don't
feeling
do that.
very sleepy, Tony.
You're a little girl. I don't want to be a little
Your eyes
girl.
are feeling very heavy, Tony.
I don't want to be a little girl.
Your bed is calling you.
Not today, buddy. Not today.
You're gonna walk around and drag your ass and fuck like and take it.
Don't make me reach through the screen and pull you out of that body. I'll show you what you're not.
Oh, that would
I'm
be
not
crazy
Sasquatch.
hypnosis, right?
I'm interdimensional.
Somebody,
Yes, we are interdimensional. I don't think we can't reach out and touch each other because
Hey,
we
my
already
best Scorpios in the building.
people now.
My best Scorpio.
When you touch yourself,
Sister
you're touching my
Golden
balls.
Hair.
Code, next time you scratch yourself, you're scratching my nuts. Remember that. Don't do it. I'm going to know about it.
I don't.
I'm going to know about it. And I'm telling everybody. Code said, damn, he's trolling me now. What did I do? You joined the panel. Payback. Payback. Fess up, boy. You know you like it, don't you?
Okay, Tony.
And where's the cocaine?
That's 10 years behind me.
I need some cocaine.
15 years behind me was there a lot of cocaine. I could tell you some stories.
Man,
There's
you know,
stories.
Stories, man. Let me tell you something. I don't want to go there. It seems like you've been there. Look at all the
I've been
good
there.
you got on. I think you were the one dancing when on the
18
stage.
flight.
With Cheech.
Yeah.
And I never put anything to my nose. My nose, I have it operated.
And then there's only probably a couple of things I never put in my nose. It's exact
I only had
opposite, right?
speed. Speed or
Yeah.
sulfate, whatever you call it.
Y'all have no clue. Y'all got so much shit running in your veins right now. You'd shit if I told you what was running through them.
That's why I like the expensive drugs. I'd rather do it myself.
Every parasite is in our systems. It
Oh
has
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm right to say parasites because parasites is what? What is a parasite?
It's different types of nanobots, just like little
Yeah.
things that break down the computers, like bugs.
Well, it's what
Bugs
what
in
eats,
computers,
what
bugs
causes
inside
the break?
the body.
What in the stomach causes the breakdown? They call it acid. But if you blow it up, if you blow them nanoparticles up, you'll find that they're machines that's eating the food.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
breaking it down. Yeah.
Machines are breaking it down. Nano machines
Break it
are
down.
breaking down our food in our
Okay.
stomachs. So I call that what? Parasite?
Somewhat. Yeah, a bunch of different types, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Is that why
Oh,
we're wearing?
Heidi's in the
Is that why
building.
they want us to wear the mask?
Much love, Heidi. Oh, Heidi.
Hey, I'm gonna run. This is a perfect opportunity. Got some flow going. 16, 17.
Oh,
Okay.
look, there's Kimba.
I can go roll my wife one and get her on.
Authentic Max also in the house.
Hey,
Hey,
authentic
what's up, Authentic
Max.
Morning,
How you
Max.
doing, Max?
Whatever happened to our buddy?
Maximilian.
This is Max, is our buddy, or is this another Max?
No, that's Maximilian.
Max.
That's
With a big
Maximilian. Okay, well,
smile.
I was wondering how come you don't ever go live no more, Max?
Why? I think you're talking about Max
Oh.
Vision.
No, that's not that Max. The other Max.
Oh, it's a different Max.
Yeah, Max Vision.
Yeah.
I think.
What happened to Max Vision?
Hey, Mary wins. Yeah.
I don't know. I see him in a chat the other day.
He
It's
doesn't
like
go
this
live.
planet.
I see him
Yeah,
last
that's
night
it. Slightly.
in
Yeah.
Mother Nature's chat.
This is
Actually-
Authentic Max of Nepal. The other one is from
Oh,
Canada.
hey, Mary. Good to see you, Mary.
Oh,
And-
okay.
Maybe
So my buddy's still doing good. He just ain't been online, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, he
Yes.
did one on Sunday. Was it Sunday night?
Well, I didn't get a damn notification.
Or
He does
maybe
one
it
a
was
month,
Sunday
though,
night.
doesn't he?
One a month. Yeah.
Do what code?
Yeah, on a late Saturday. Yeah, early Sunday,
I'm
I
gonna
think.
be
Yeah.
right back.
Oh.
Got enough
Hey,
tea
Larry.
for now. Good. I'll be right back.
Oh, you played a game. You got 111 points. Woohoo! What was that on there?
Good number.
Yeah. Cool for the energy there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what game that is.
You're on the good track there. Just keep
Yeah.
the positive mindset, you know.
Winner. Chicken dinner.
You know why I say we're in a simulation? Because if we're not in a simulation, we're in trouble. That's all I got to say. If we're not in a simulation, we're in trouble. That's all I need to say. It was better for me to believe that I'm in a simulation than to say that we're not. Because if we're really not in a simulation, we're in trouble.
Either way, I don't see we're in trouble, but that's my perspective on it.
I got it. I get it. But
Everyone's saying code. Where is he? Well, where'd you see that? I'm here now.
it's in the numbers, Alex. When you start off with 0 and you go up to 112 and it starts back to 0, what does that mean? Exactly. The quantum computer says that it's the probability of, let me just say this. I've heard 3 of the smartest, well, 3 of some of the, I don't even know how to say this. You can't say smartest. Because the reality is no one's smarter than anybody in this reality. Everyone has the potentiality to be, to have wisdom. Anybody. All they have to do is seek it. Vibrate to the energies where the wisdom is and it'll pour into you. And when you open up your chakras is how that's done. Isn't that how that works, Code?
Yeah, for real.
When I hit my 5th chakra, I just hit, I don't know what I hit, but I hit something big because I can still hear the bells and the alarms and the whistles, but I don't, sometimes it takes me a while to get things, like I said, when I first started this life thing, I wasn't playing with a full box of marbles to begin with. See what I'm saying? I only went to the 4th grade, Alex.
Okay.
So when I come up with
Paul's in the building.
something that I know that's a
Hey,
probability, it's because I've done my research, and I've done an extensive research to the point that I'm giving it an 85% label that I'm in myself 85% simulation, and the rest is something else.
Okay.
And whatever those something else's are is in multiple realities, probabilities, choices. What would have happened if I would have taken a chance this way, or if I would have done this way? It's a gamble. Everything that I see is a labyrinth, a game, and a gamble. It's a kid story. It's everything about it's lame. It's not even tame anymore. They make you fear everything. They raise you to fear. I have a problem with that. Animals fear.
We all have a
Animals
problem with
don't
that.
fear. They'll fight you to the death.
No, but we know why they push in the fear,
thought.
because it affects the immune system. That's why they push in the fear, to control the people.
Well,
We know
brother,
why they push it, but we have to overcome it.
if a virus doesn't exist until it's caught in a certain way, I know how viruses are transmitted. And
Okay.
by knowing that, it tells me that we're in a simulation.
Okay.
It's mind. You catch things by mind control. It's mind control is what it is. Frequency is sent by frequency and algorithms and mind control. You're right. All frequency controlled inputs. It's like someone's turning your steering wheel to your machine, and you're just along for the ride. Well, that's when I put my foot on the brakes, pushed them out the seat, and I started driving. I'm driving this vessel now. They're not. And I want my family to drive their own vessels. That's all I'm saying. You drive in your vessel, you drive your vessel. But leave ego out of it. Because ego creates this that we're standing on right now. These divisions is what I'm talking about. These differences. These you can't do that differences. That's bullshit. In order for that to go away, that means the ego has to go. The
Chrissy's in
division,
the building.
the nakedness. Why can't we live together? Why can't we sleep together? And the answer is we can. We can be like the Indians. We need to be.
Everybody's segregated.
Everybody's segregated, and I get it. I get that. But segregation is taking a place for a repeat that happened in the Bible not long ago. And what happened in the Bible was a famine. And a lot of these famines has passed in our time. The Midgeons, the bleeding of the Nile Delta, even the Red River flooding with blood. It's still red.
Ladies in the building.
Birds falling out of the sky. It's a repeat of all the frequencies. But yes, I can see the signs of the end of times.
Hey,
But
Paul.
whose end of times? Theirs or ours? That's what I'm saying. Heaven and hell is right in the moment, not after, not later, and not in the past. It's right now. It's what we make of it in this moment. Because the way I see it, there's no future if you're living in the past. There can't be, because that brings wars. If we don't forget the past, there won't be a future. That's what I'm trying to say. I can see a future without war. But if we stay in the past, there's a future with war. This is a 50% chance already. And we've got 3 quantum computers at play here. Google created one. 2 sides of the government's created one. Russia has another. And there's one in China. So we've got more than us at quantum level here. So we've got some big cards on the table. 13. How many spectrums of light do you have, Code, that we have now? We have at least 7 spectrums of light. Do you agree? Does anyone concur? At least 7 I've found so far.
I know there's definitely 7 colors. 7 rays of the sun.
7 bands of rays.
Yeah,
Array. I call it array and LiDAR. I'm still connecting all the dots because I'm still learning how to maneuver myself in the matrix. But the truth is, everything is a grid. When you're meditating, you're meditating into the grid. You're recharging your batteries. Your body is the whole body absorbs water as a whole in minute traces. You don't know that, but I'm learning that. Also, the body has ability to eat less food and consume more food in outside ways. Then in other words, the bodies are capable of absorbing moisture as food. It really does. Um, this body, the body that we have, has the capability to go beyond zero. What does that mean? That means we start from zero, we go back to it. And what I'm seeing is that we're supreme beings from the start, so we can never be divided or deleted, or we don't die, and there's no birth per se. Only birth and death that there is in this reality. Nowhere else death exists but here, in the moment, because that's the way it was created. But I'm telling you all, y'all, it doesn't exist outside this. Death does not exist outside of this reality. They lied about everything. Do you understand? I'm telling you, there's a big world up there. There's many worlds.
Well, it's like they don't know. It's not like they've lied about everything. They were trying to find it like we are. And what they find, they're not telling.
Well, I know they're not telling us, but I'm telling you what I found, and I'm telling you, they know. They're tapped into the quantum computing experience.
Yeah, because what I found out,
they can insert
I ain't gonna
themselves,
be on my own.
take themselves out. Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
And that's what the deja vu moments are, when they've changed something. It's when they stepped in, removed something, and like a magazine. I've got Popular Mechanics. I know I wrote down an address on this specific page and code. They changed something again because I left myself a breadcrumb. And I had one of these damn Biff moments from, look, you understand Biff? I had one of these Biff moments where did someone change my timeline? Because now what I wrote is gone. What I wrote down on that piece of paper, on that particular page, on that particular number is gone. And
oh yeah, Cobra Kaiser sauce. That's probably right. Kamala Harris. Yeah, that isn't the surprise. That
breadcrumb. When you realize that you've left yourself breadcrumbs, and some of the breadcrumbs start being deleted, you recognize it.
Yeah, you can gather in breadcrumbs, right, and then you'll get a slice.
A slice.
We put our slices together, and we could get the whole loaf. Because you can't get the whole loaf on your own.
Do what now? You said what now? You can't
daily bread. Your daily bread.
You can't get the
whole loaf on your own.
That's right. Jesus had a secret. He didn't get that way on his own. He had to have help. Much help.
Yeah, sure.
He had great help. And that help has been wow.
I said I don't want to know. Did I?
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't have any. That's the problem. I've clipped them.
Oh yeah, I remember that Bob Lazar. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah. UFO stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
About 30 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah. Area 51.
That's right. Anonymous.
Yeah, man. Anonymous also smoking, also high. That's my friend.
Yep, but he has to move. He can't move much because if he does, it messes his algorithm. Yeah.
Pardon me.
Wow. What's funny?
It's on Netflix.
Jesus
I'll
was
tell you
God
what
in
funny
flesh.
is. I'm not here. I don't know who the hell I am anymore. I know I'm not here. Something else is here. What, a cat?
Funny night.
It's a funny night. That's right. It's always a funny night. It's good to be a funny night, Alex.
Yeah.
I'm having a funny night next to
The
Alex,
moon's about.
funny friend.
Uh,
He's laughing.
Alex, you're buzzing.
yeah, man.
I thought-
I'm very high, man. I'm just feeling.
I'm literally buzzing.
Wow.
I mean, I don't kill the mood.
Code. I have 369 megahertz being played into my heart right now at vibrational energy. It's vibrational energy called Woodger. It plays haptic feedback through Bluetooth. They've invented a speaker that vibrates to the sound of frequency from 10 hertz all the way up to 25,000 hertz.
Blimey.
Casey.
And I've discovered that these sounds that I've been hearing exceeds 25,000 megahertz or 25,000 hertz. 25,000 hertz. So those frequencies that's coming into me they got to be pretty damn high if it's above 25,000 hertz. Can you hear 25,000 hertz code? Because I barely can. Now, how is it possible that I can hear 25,000 hertz? How is it? If I'm not in the matrix, if I'm not in a simulation? It can't be nothing else because I vibrated in a higher frequency to that point that I've absorbed myself into the system. That's what happens. It's a neo point. When you walk high, you literally become high. High in the system. What does that mean?
Excuse me.
It means I'm rising up in frequency, brothers. That's how you do it. But the weed will hold us back. There's something about the weed that holds us back to going up certain levels.
Yeah.
The weed, the kush will hold you back.
I go.
Don't know me, brother. I'm telling you a fact.
Hey,
will hold you back from going beyond the fifth chakra.
Don't be breaking the screen.
There was a car guy went by with Bob Marley song. Very loud. What's cool, man? Yeah, man. Jamming on the road. That was it called.
Buddy. Hey.
Your phone.
Mean it is good in this time, you know. It keeps you grounded and laughing and eating. So it's good.
I'm sorry, say that again, Alex. Could you say that real slow? I didn't understand you.
Wheat is good in this time, especially in this time, you know.
Yes, it's good in this time, but you're not hearing what I'm saying, brother. You're not listening. You're not hearing me.
I can hear
There
you.
comes a time where we have to slow down and pause and not smoke something, fast from it for at least 12 hours. And you'll see that that's more controlled than other things. You don't have to have weed to be high all the time, is what I'm saying.
Right.
You understand that? Yes.
That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is my mind is mixing the chemical. I'm smoking less weed than I ever have. Don't get me wrong, I still smoke, but I'm smoking a lot less now than I ever have. My mind is figuring out how to make these chemicals, and at will they're releasing. It's how I'm breathing, and you're the one that showed me some of these breathing techniques. I pay attention.
That's from the Dutch guy, the Dutch Iceman, Wim Hof.
Well, come on, man, that shit works. If you practice what you preach, You'll
I,
learn.
I've done it yesterday.
Well,
You wanna?
Well, that's why I'm telling you. Then you will know you don't get that much weed, you fool. Oh.
No, but do
But
you
yeah,
want to
you
do
go
it now?
against me and say, "Oh no, it ain't that, it ain't this." God dang, it's the same damn thing. Are you sucking a prick? It's still the same. Whether you're sucking on one thing or sucking on another, it's still sucking. You can't unfuck that.
Pay attention, Alex. You're not listening.
Now, open mind, brother. We're just open minded, sharing ideas. I'm not saying anything against you. We're
Right.
sharing ideas. I love you.
Yeah.
I love you with an F, but I still love you. Friend F, not the F word.
Okay.
I'm learning.
Right on. We got 20 people hanging out.
I'm learning.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody that I haven't seen on the chat.
Yes,
Thanks,
yes.
people in the
Welcome
background.
everybody.
Better
Welcome.
share it.
I hope everybody's having a good chuckle and having
We are. We are.
coffee or tea
Hell
or smoke and not just
Hell
breaking
yeah.
it from everything and just
Having fun here, baby.
I got arthritis too, man.
Yeah, my arthritis hurt. I was shaking my hand. I had to shake it off, Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. You gotta shake that gaze out, baby. Shake it out. Let it go. Let the ego go. That's all you gotta do. What ego? Old grandpa here had to let go of that shit.
I still got a little bit of ego to put on when I get out in this deep in the matrix out there.
I believe it. I
I
know
gotta
it.
put on some fucking wolf clothing, man. Just
You got the fake.
I do. It's not like an eye for an eye. It's kind of, intertwined and chameleon kind of just go
I
with the flow. Like
understand. I
Alex
get
said.
what you're saying, brother. You're protecting yourselves. You should. In
But
this
I'm not
reality,
going to use these powers to my advantage.
brother, listen to me. Y'all all need to protect yourselves in any damn way, in any way possible. If you're not in high frequency, you damn sure better have a weapon on.
I got a couple of psyops I got to play.
Because there's no fair. There's no fair in this reality in the moment. Unless your faith is beyond your imagination, have a weapon. But if not, and you believe in the good free will of balance, then you have nothing to worry about. Either or, this is just an experience anyway. We're all having a temporary experience. It's a technical knockout in the moment. And it can go either way, man. Look, we never was promised tomorrow. I love you all equally, but we weren't promised tomorrow. We're never promised tomorrow.
Right.
But we can live in the moment.
Well, I'm the best at living in the moment.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Because, man, you're saving for a rainy day, but what happens? I could use some wisdom on that rainy day.
Yeah, it's a private party. Take Honey's.
Whoa.
Take Honey's in the building.
Drop that fucking link like it's hot.
There's some gloves that Walmart sells that you can.
So stop slacking, man.
They're $9.99. They're called copper gloves. Go buy you a pair of those gloves and wear them. Wear them around the clock. They will help you. I also have a chant for that. When you get those gloves, I will chant.
I wear
hands and make that go away.
I wear copper on my body, a lot of it.
What's that?
I wear copper anklets.
Where's men's?
I wear copper waistband.
Yeah.
I wear copper knee thing and a copper elbow.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I like that. Plus the magnetics. When I wear my copper waistband, I have an insulated one and a normal one, and I put my magnet combinations in there. I think I showed you the other night, but instantly, within 5 minutes, my whole lumbar, at the waist, the T of your tree of life, which is your spine, right, or whatever, and your lumbar, your waist, it heats right up so much. Oh, it's just the blood flow increases dramatically.
Yes, fear does affect. Fear and panic and algorithms of fear. Listen, that's right. Algorithms with the variables of fear, panic is what activates these machines.
Yep.
Of
Hey,
intelligence.
Saturnian son. Good evening, bro.
That's
Hey,
exactly
Ted.
right. That's what activates the machines of intelligence. That's what activates COVID.
And sleep on it.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it's an algorithm. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
and the reason why this anger, the anger is in the air. Make no mistake, the moon is an amplifier. If you're an angry person and a happy person, it'll enhance you in both ways. And it seems I'm both ways. But
Emily's in the building.
being in control and not being in control is two different things, and it still boils down to me making a
Hey,
choice.
Emily.
My choice whether I blow up or I stand down.
Mhm.
So here lately, I prefer to
doing?
stand down,
What?
but I can still speak my piece without throwing flames. We don't have to throw flames at each other because we are the flame. We are the light of this world.
Yeah.
We really are.
Yeah.
We're the light, we're the
Fire
bread,
is the
we're
word.
water, we're the space. We are the
Word.
energy that holds it together.
Right. Well, the one thing
Right.
I asked the energy if it wanted me to sit around and relax, because I know the energy made me do this to try to get this combination of like friends that want to be here. Right. Everybody that's showing up is friends that want to be friends. We're not worried about how many videos is Matt going to play that keeps us staring at a screen. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I think we did that flow. But yeah, the balance is, yeah,
All about love, man.
yeah,
I'm learning that the hard way. I didn't even
right.
know what love was. You know what love is not the love that I've been taught here is not the love that I've been giving from above or from around, not above, around
Yeah,
as a
just a
whole.
linear.
God is a whole. God is what you can see and what you can't see. You can feel God.
Right.
You can experience God.
Have a
It's
good night,
how
Paul.
you
Good night,
carry
Paul.
yourself within the frequency of God. And it
Well,
reaches
that's
out.
I asked the energy if it wanted me, and that's why I say it pulled me back out for more of a balance, right? Because I think I said it just 1 week. I said I feel like a job's coming, and then I did it, and it's like
You're doing right.
I wanted to prove that everything is fine.
Groveland
Right?
girl. God.
Hey, night, Paul.
You're manifesting your reality in a positive way, Matt. That's
Like
right.
with fear, it makes you seem like the world has stopped,
Right.
but it hasn't.
No,
It hasn't stopped. Like, I wish we could get that out to most people that the world has not stopped. Some
no, it
jobs
has
have,
not.
but your
Hey, Green
mind
to the building.
has stopped, maybe.
You
Right?
see,
That's why I see most people around me. I'm like, well, I live life slow because I've lived life fast when I was younger, and probably in my past lives, I've lived it very fast. Like I think I was a cheetah in most of my lives, right? Running around, fast lane. I finally got to be a human. And I took it slow. No, but yeah, it does. It makes you
You're
get
an
that
animal.
balance, whether or not you're ready for it or not, right?
oh yeah,
Whether or not you need to get around a ball of energy of love, or you need to go on your own to be
Emily's
spiritually
happy.
to get sound and independent. You know, gain perspective on stuff again. But the best thing is acceptance of who you are, because we
Yeah, and everything.
life is
Everything,
practice,
everyone.
right?
Mm.
So, and we're all different.
so I had
We're
an
all around the same stuff. We're all different, so it's all the practice. So we can always have time to better
Everyone's got
ourselves.
something special.
exactly.
Right.
For
To
sure.
add to the Oh,
I know I'm not. I know I'm not special.
beep.
I know I'm not this body.
Hey. What's up?
Brother. Daikoni's in the building. Daikoni's in the building. Wait.
Just to go.
24 minutes the hour.
Whoop. Yeah.
Some news from the
Hey, cool
Right
hat.
on time.
You have cool hat.
What time is it? It's the right
Hey,
time.
Green's good job. I like that. Most people think the world stopped, but no way, man. Even listen to Alex. Like I've been doing my remote viewing and time travel. When Alex tells me that they still got the way for the travelers from where Alex is. So there's still flow, money flow, and
Yes.
something there. It's not like screech to a halt, right?
Right.
And then when you watch,
There's
you
still
watch
money being made.
UFC, you watch UFC, there are guys going back and forth on checks
Yeah.
like every day. So the money's there. It's just centralized for the time being.
Things need to be slowed down because of a natural cause, brother. And the natural cause releases certain chemicals that do certain things, but it's being helped along the way. I'm not wanting to say too much, but at the same time, not saying enough is probably my problem.
No.
I doubt that. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
You're probably right. You're probably right. I mean, it's a 50% anyway. Either on or either you're about it or you're not. Or either the switch is on or it's off, or we're on the same subject or we're not. It's just a multiple choice. Damn, where'd it go? Damn. See, that's wizardry.
You're upsetting.
That's mysticism here, man. That's magic. And you can
You know
pop
what?
up.
You know what?
I'm a pop up.
I'm not off or on. I've got mine's like a dimmer switch.
I'm a pop up, brother. I am a pop up.
Slowly lighting up.
What happened?
What does a pop up do? It pops up at will. What does the world do? It seems like it pops up, doesn't it?
I am on
so often
like a diamond.
it falls down, but it's picked back up.
I'm on like a diamond.
Evidence is everywhere, Alex. Code. And the bricks is broken, and the piles are getting smaller, and the big ones are getting bigger when I dig down, and then they get smaller when I go up. I mean, there's stuff. I got a problem with that. We're at the edge of the end of things. The end of whose things?
I am on the. Yeah.
Die Hard. Die Hard with a vengeance. Man, what is up with these secret codes, these flags?
He came in with me.
With that, they've been doing the NASA flags. These idiots have been making sure they show the NASA flags at every conference. Have you noticed that?
Hey, Richard. How's it going, man?
Flag.
Matt,
Hey?
have you noticed that they've been flaunting their NASA flags around every time they're on the channel at the Capitol?
Yeah, yeah.
They make sure that, look at them closely. The way they're holding. There's one video circulating. The way they're holding the flag is a subliminal message.
Of what?
It was the front. I think Alex was the one that caught that.
You've got to look at it to have the message given. Like, I don't watch it, so they can't give me no subliminal.
No, I know you haven't watched it, but Alex had caught me. Do you remember that? You told me something about that, Alex. It was you who told
Me? About the Capitol?
About the flag of NASA being flaunted in the way they folded it on national TV. It was like it was some kind of hidden message that they was trying to get across to someone or something, to the media.
That I don't know. I know they have the vector in their symbol, and all aerospace have a vector, meaning all aerospace are controlled by the same people.
Same people of balance.
Yeah.
Just under the wrong hands.
If they're rising or lowering the American flag with it, they're supposed to treat every flag on the pole accordingly to the American flag. If that's what you're talking about.
But I know the Capitol, the people that invaded there was not really Trump supporters. There was Antifa in disguise.
Yes. Yes.
Mixed up with special operation ops.
Yes.
That went there and got Nancy Pelosi laptop. So funny.
It's all, listen, man, it's all a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
on both sides. Both
Well,
sides just as dirty as the other sides. I mean, what are you going to do?
Hey, I'm going to try this really quick just because.
There's the wrong side and there's the right side.
I don't get involved.
It don't matter who you pick. No side. Let's vote for nothing.
No,
I vote
When
for
you get
nothing.
involved in
Hey,
your love.
Open grower.
You
See
can
you last
revote.
night, bro.
What does revote mean?
Good
Yeah.
evening, Oki.
There's a
Yeah.
good side and
Oh.
bad side.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Right?
Let
Yeah.
you eat. There
Revolting
it
is
is.
going against the law.
Man,
Hey,
it's
man.
your true love. Yeah.
That's your true love.
Oh shit! Sorry about that.
Hi,
Oh.
brother.
I was gonna say, that was a quick intro
I
and
had my
outro.
Man,
finger on the
this
thing
thing-
as soon as I moved it. It clicked.
Matt,
Come on.
that looks like
Who's bibbing?
four
Oh,
dimensions.
blimey.
Hey, from my eyes, it looks like 4 dimensions.
Matt, I've got several years of IRVA's national conference for you. We got to do a trade, some seeds for some DVDs.
Hmm.
You copy?
What was that? Sorry about that. You said it was a who?
IRVA,
Irva.
Okie grower. Hey, brother.
International Remote Viewing Association.
Oh shit! Yeah,
No problem.
I want to get into that because
I put it in the chat to look to Google it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Check it out, or anyone else that's
What is it?
International Remote Viewers Association, IRVA.
Is that who you're with?
No,
Yeah.
but I know the president real well. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. Well,
He's got the force though. He's not.
So if you're an RVer, yeah, check it out.
no, I'm not an RVer.
Well, you can. Everyone can be.
I seen that. Yeah. I have
I
great
used to
talent
be.
at that. 'Cause I don't like wasting my time watching TV, so I create the TV in here, and I look. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I want to research more of that stuff. Like when I'm watching it from Max Vision's channel, I can still do it, but I'm still not as relaxed as I could be if I was actually doing the talking myself.
Yeah, we all can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I appreciate that how he taught me about this stuff. It's amazing. Like I say, I keep singing these like I don't know if it's red waves or blue waves, or they're supposed to be waves. There's this finger waves. I just see this I don't know. It's gonna be waves or fire waves or tidal waves. I don't fucking know.
What are they doing? Is it like waves of ripples of water you're seeing? What is it rippling?
Yeah, always. Like I don't know if it's red, like it's just purple, but I don't know if it's water hitting like the crystal palaces, or like it's like if it's waves or.
I know what's happening, Matt.
Fire and water.
You're on the verge of opening your 4th chakra, brother. You're on the verge of kicking in your 4th chakra. All you have to do is fast on your smoking for about 12 hours, and you'll start seeing another spectrum.
Yeah, I believe that. That's a good shit.
So I'm being straight about that. He's opening up his 4th chakra.
I know you are.
I've got to, I think it's part of now that I pretty much know everybody's background in their life. Like people talk to people, I study people, right?
Well, look, when I lay down at night before meditation, let me tell you what's happening to me, because when you start getting that high in frequency
when
you start vibrating, I don't want to say the frequency, but anyway, when you start getting to higher frequencies, you'll have, man, something. Something doesn't want y'all to know.
You want to know another weird thing? Is that every time I get my my 432 for total chakra heal, for my nature heal, for my nature sounds, for my waves, they all disappear off my list, man. I go one day, I'm ready to just get right into it, good, and like go to my spot, I'm like, what?
Nothing.
Fuck? Where did my songs go? Yeah, they're gone.
Amnesia.
It's gone right out of my. But yeah, I got some good 432 that I listen to, and yeah, you got to let go. And I realized that when I had blind innocence in my youth, it didn't matter that it was youth. It mattered that I just didn't give a shit. Like my dad tried to teach me, not giving a shit means don't give a shit about this reality. You give a shit about yourself and what you can affect yourself, right? It took me a while to get that, because when you get down, when you're in the matrix, don't give a shit means just like my fool's way out is party time, right? I'll party till I drop. I'm not going to
Hey,
sit
Vic,
around
really.
and do it, but I'm going to go all out, right? And then when I don't give up, I'm a total high vibration. So I have different levels to this shit, right? I'm not just a one dimensional. I've never been one dimensional, even though it could seem like that to a person deep in the matrix. I'm a loser in this shit, right?
Hey,
I can't admit it, man. Deep in the matrix, they'd call me a loser because I don't care about cars. I don't care about none of that shit. But meanwhile, I have it, but I don't pay attention to it.
You have to. You got to drive it. Listen to me, Matt. We all have to have a car if we're going to go to work.
Right.
So you can't get rid of everything, and we understand that. We
I
can't.
tried to get rid of my car. I just got it back.
There's no jungle to run into anymore. There's no place to run off.
Well, just like I say here, I can have all these friends. I know that everybody can be taken away from me. So the friendship is never gone.
Yeah.
Right? Once I accept that it can be taken away, then it's never gone. They can't, they can cut it, but the connection's already there, right?
We're not friends. That's the problem. That's what they
don't miss what you've never had.
Friends is just something that was added into the system.
You're my flows.
The world to me is bullshit. I'd rather be your family than a friend, man. This division, family, brothers, and sisters is nothing more than a damn division to me.
Oh, yeah, it all is, yeah.
I just like keeping an open mind and keeping it straight. I love everybody equal. I don't want to go against nobody. And I don't want anyone to go against me because it's not about that. I just, but anyway, right before my meditation, Matt, I'm starting to have a visual impairment, which is a fizzing. It's a TV effect.
Happy birthday code.
It's the noise of a TV right before I go into meditation.
What's going on here?
Do you understand?
Hey, congrats, Code.
Happy birthday, Code.
Happy birthday, Code. Code is.
What? You got my present. You got my present, Steve. I got another birthday. I didn't know I had.
Your 59 already.
Whose birthday?
Already. You don't want me 60 already. Holy shit.
Your brother Steve.
My brother who?
Happy birthday, Coach. Slightly slanted sleuth. Yeah, you know, Steve.
Oh, happy birthday, Steve.
But it's not. Look, Cody's birthday. It's not. Mine's on the 13th.
Or is it your birthday, Cody?
Oh, look at him.
This is Cody's second birthday in 2 months.
Let me just say this. Birthdays are worthless.
Yeah.
Parties is
I'm getting old every other
week.
week.
None of that shit no more.
Cody's time traveling so fast right now. He's already a year older.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's 10 months ahead of us. Wasn't it just 2 months ago? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Mine's every day.
I
die and I'm born every time I wake up. I die and I wake up. Think about it. When you go down, you wake up.
Incarnated. New rising.
Oh no! I thought you joking. That's a good joke.
My bad. It's Jerry Rogue's birthday. My bad. Hey, vegan. Yo, vegan.
Hey, vegan realist.
I don't have a mind.
I know, Kimber. Yeah.
That's the problem.
When's yours? What, tomorrow, Kimber? 13 this month.
Have a happy day.
Years ago.
Oh, the dang scruff is coming back fast.
I'm going to get a coffee before Steve comes up.
Steve, are you fishing?
Hey, Code.
1 or 111.
Code, did you ever break down the words of coffee? Coffee?
No, I haven't. Yeah, he's still fishing, right? Oh, right. Yes, 11-1 there.
You're going to come and hang out for a bit,
Steve?
Why do you suppose we burning
Fishing
the
and
moon?
trolling at the same time. Fishing on the ice and trolling in a chat.
Fishing on the ice, trolling
How
the chat.
ironic.
Yeah. Fisherman's
Uh,
lies.
Right.
I seen some pretty big fish.
That wasn't
Not
no
making-
fish. That was that stop lying.
Stur-
Well, I feel like
Sturgeon
that.
are huge.
Get a drink.
No,
Yeah.
they're not. They're small.
I first found out that that's where they get most of the caviar from. I was like,
From what?
from sturgeon.
Oh, I'm
Caviar
sure they
comes from
do.
sturgeon. Yeah, and it's a bottom feeding fish. The
sure.
rich people don't even
I
understand
know
that
it. I
shit.
know.
They
You
can,
ain't got
get,
to tell me that. I know.
they can get
They're
up to,
stupid.
yeah, they're
Rich
huge.
people are stupid.
Steve knows.
First one I seen was 8 feet long, and I seen
Steve's making money. Steve's doing the right
guys
thing.
from Michigan. They
You
come
keep
over across
fishing
the
in
border
sturgeon.
because it's closer to us.
If that's what he's
No.
fishing
He's
for,
smoking
he's
some
got
bad.
to
He's
do it.
fishing.
Yep. They
He's
camp
making
there for the
money.
whole week catching them.
Let him make that money.
Yeah, they're too big to take out of the water and put in your buckets or whatever. You got to clean them right there in the water,
Wow.
and then flay them and put them on ice. So they're some of them are at least like 80 pounds and up.
Oh, I know. I was a fisherman. I was a fisherman for about 15 years from South Louisiana. Grand Isle, Dulac, Pontchartrain, Chauvin, the Gulf.
I seen guys put a hook on as big as a finger and like in your hand
Man.
and just put a whole dozen worms on
I
it.
caught fish with my hand,
yeah,
man.
that's
Dove in
nice.
and caught a fish. Man,
There you
look
go.
at that.
Fish.
That's a big one there, boy.
12
We
feet.
caught, man, we caught believe it or not, we caught a $5 million fish one time.
That's a huge fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 12 foot.
1,750 pound bluefin. Believe it or not. Or yellowfin, whatever it was. That's pretty damn big.
Oh no, Crystal.
You know, tuna's high
Oh,
price.
that many people? No, Voy and I got a thing we got going.
You caught
Crystal.
6 or 7 big fish on a damn big boat. You made some money, believe it or not. Some damn good money. 'Cause
I got a regular thing. I was
tuna
supposed
big
to come up on there, but I got so busy I was going to come up on this chat.
That's the reason why, Matt, they have a size limit on them down here. You can catch them because if you can catch like an 8-footer and ship it to Russia, they'll give you $1 million for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. They'll pay for them. You can believe that.
That's a weird looking cat.
A 10-foot and it's 200 years old though. Yeah, they're prehistoric. So like a 10-foot sturgeon is 200 years old.
You're kidding. I wouldn't
Nope.
doubt that. I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh,
It's like all the big
I will
trees.
talk to you about that anyway. That's why you said.
It's like all the big trees they got now.
You know those giant
Thousands
sea turtles?
on the
Those big giant sea turtles, some of them are recorded to be like 500 years old.
I don't doubt it. I believe that. Everything that they've told us is a lie. I know that. Nothing surprises me. Nothing new will come out. Listen, when they start telling the truth, people are going to be really pissed off at both sides. But in the moment, they don't have to be. If they could just let go of it, boom, everybody's happy. Most everybody's happy. But you can't make everyone happy. I mean, there is a balance that's got to be kept, right? I mean, you can't keep everyone happy.
I don't know. I just think sturgeon are some of the funkiest fish.
And the rich people are and they're selling it to rich people for caviar. Rich people are just it just goes to show you that rich people are the same people we are.
You
No
know, why rich people put S on their cars? So they'd see the S car go, what happened?
Yeah, I couldn't eat that shit.
Ideologies. Everybody has to ID from something. Yeah. Identification. Identify.
sixth grilled shark. That's how we get. As soon as I get on Voynich's panel, we do that. I think Tony and I do the same thing, Crystal. We just try to, like, it's funny cut downs just to that point where it's like where people would think, well, we're arguing or for real.
Right.
But yeah, I will ask him though. I know that he was like, because when he did that, I see what you mean. It was funny. He'll laugh. I know he'll laugh about that, even though, and that's why I erased it quick, right? I was in a trolling mood today. It's got to be the medicine. It's got to be the truth.
Stupid. Shut up. You can't even tell a joke half-assed right. Shut the fuck up.
Come on, we want to see some fish, Stevie.
You want to see a fish? There's plenty of fish on the net. Plenty of fish.
Live
Fish in the sea, plenty of lionfish. You got curfish. You got her fish. You got your fish. You got some stinky fish. It's all starting to sound like a shitty situation. But a happy, high situation. You want to get high? Smoke a joint. Oh, I farted the wrong way. It came out of my mouth. Shit, I got to replace that valve. Wow. That wasn't funny.
Busy day tomorrow. Busy day tomorrow. Ooh, 1980.
Yep.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, marijuana. Instant love.
Ooh, Squatch. Are you live? You want to go live and walk on here?
My
Yeah,
mood has
right
been
here.
what? No, my beard ain't impressive. My beard is just it's just something.
You know,
Yeah, that's
we
all it
can
is.
put you on in the awesome movie. We could make our own low budget movie. You could be a scientist or something in there. It'd be great at it.
Or you can dress like Matt does once every year and put on some high heels and a little lipstick and just stand on the corner. You can make some real fucking money. You know, instead of this little chump change.
It's all about the cash flow.
It's all about the cash flow anyway. Your wife don't give a shit where it comes from. But as long as you do her right when it comes your time, she don't care what you look like.
Sasquatch.
Just hand the money over.
How's it going, Mark?
Hey, I came on here because on the way here, some crazy bald dude in a pushing a shopping cart screaming at me. He can't find his phone. He called me to him. More. I thought he might be out here, on the way back. He might get to see somebody insane.
You probably look
It's
like
21 degrees. It's cold, some bitch.
I bet it is.
Yeah, really cold.
This guy was nuts, so I thought I was going to have to knock him out.
Kind of shit you got yourself into now.
I was just walking and he started screaming at me like I had his phone or something. I had to switch road, side of the road. Hopefully he's down here. Only time I didn't have my knife on me.
Ah, be doggone. Hey, I don't know about you, man.
Well, I ain't gonna. Somebody's gonna attack me. They're gonna get fucked up.
Well, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. One of these
Defense
days,
only.
you're into an altercation is what I'm saying that you don't need to be in.
That's the first time in a long time.
But it seems like you go through that a lot.
Well, if you live by homeless people everywhere, it kind of happens.
I know that, brother, but I guess you have a point, man.
A lot of people around here, they lock their shopping cart to the pole with a lock.
I was homeless. I was homeless in Houston. I was living in an old car dealership. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been homeless. It ain't no fun, especially in the winter.
Oh, yeah, it ain't no funny thing. No, it's not. I've been there, brother. I froze my ass off many times.
Yeah, like you get a sleeping bag and zip it all the way up.
Oh,
Just hope somebody don't come up and stick you while you're sleeping.
well, where you sleeping tonight?
I'm in a hotel.
Oh, you still in the hotel?
Yeah, I ain't going to work till, I don't know, I ain't decided yet. Ain't time to go yet.
Oh, okay.
My daughters are both got good jobs, and I could go live in luxury if I wanted, but I don't want to take away from them.
No, I understand.
I already got that $600 stimulus sitting in the bank. My daughter did it all. And I'm getting ready to, I don't know, get my truck fixed or I ain't excited.
Yeah.
My truck is down for a couple of years. Put the head gasket, and I've just been too lazy to do it. I'll do the walk. Yeah, here, at home. I don't know if that homeless guy. I don't know. He lost his phone somewhere, he said. I mean, the dude was on something bad. Hey, I think he's up here. You might just see. Yeah, here he is. Here we go. Oh, that's me.
Left hand in the air, the right foot behind the knee.
Hey, don't worry, I took taekwondo.
That's the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
If nobody knows like how to fight or they're kind of scrambled, just put your left hand up and air out somebody really quick. Their hands are both going to go up, and that's when you just kick them in the back of their
Well, I turn sideways first thing, make a smaller target. My son always acts like he's going to tie his shoe and comes up and smacks him or headbutts him. My son, he ain't scared of nothing. That's why he's in jail. I think this guy's already gone. The shopping cart. That's why I came on here. Anytime you can see some crazy shit.
Yeah, it's good to see it live, right?
I like that guy with the guitar the other night. He was cool.
Have you seen him?
I asked him if he was trying to make a buck, and he tried to give me $1.
Yeah, that's cool.
Homeless people are, more giving than people that got money. Yeah, I think he's gone. Thank God. I mean, how cold is it up there in Canada?
I think it's Jack. I was out my bike today and it was fucking cold.
You see, it snowed in Spain and shit.
Yeah, was it Sun Mao?
They got more snow in Spain in one day than we've had in 4 years.
-2. Oh yeah,
What's
see
it
it
is?
taken out. Yeah, it's only -2 here.
Holy, fuck that. I hate winter. I was hoping for global warming to be true.
Yeah, global warming. Yeah.
Only thing warming's their ass.
Right.
I haven't watched anything on no news today. I don't know what's happening in the world, but I don't really care.
Nothing
I live in
until it's
this,
right beside you.
studio. This used to be a hotel now. They made studio apartments out a long time ago. Cops Live used to be here every weekend. It's just a trap house, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is, I guess. See, look at this. We can actually barbecue here. Those hotels, it's against the law. You burn shit down, you know what
Mhm.
Wow. Reminds me of back when I used to. Hell, that looks like the hood. Hell, it is the hood.
It's the hood. It's
Yeah.
edge of town. The interstate's right there.
Well, guess what? That's where I live, in the fucking hood.
Yeah, don't bother me none.
Shit, don't bother me.
The cops came. Last time the cops came, the guy screamed at him and they left.
The cops are too scared to get down my street.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I used to live in Shreveport. My next door neighbor was from there. He said I went home and I was afraid to go down my street.
Those fucking cops ain't about shit here. They're cocksuckers is what they are.
Here's that dude right now up there. That's the guy who's yelling at him.
Man, let me tell you something. I ain't never called them bitches. Since I called them one time when I got my radio stolen, and when they
I wouldn't call him my worst enemy.
they wouldn't take fingerprints. I told them to get the fuck off my property and don't ever come.
I wouldn't piss on him if they were on fire.
Nope.
But I guess the guy found his phone or he's coming down. My hands are down. I'll holler at him. I'll be in the chat later.
Okay, bro.
You're one ugly mother. Thank you.
Yeah, was you dropped at birth? Oh.
I didn't say the other word.
They hit me with the pan just to make sure I never got any better looking. When I came out, I smacked right into that pan.
You think?
1966. That's called clickety click.
I just got another 1951 or 1951 or a 52 penny. I've been getting these stupid, man. I've been getting these 1 cent wheat pennies. The last 6 months, I've got them. Man, I've got a pill bottle full of them for the last 6 months. I've just all of a sudden started getting them from the same store, and the guy hasn't a clue because I've questioned him. Say, man, you realize you gave me a wheat penny? So I didn't give you that penny. He's ever since I've told him about it, he's been looking at them. He said, I didn't give you a wheat penny. I said, you most certainly did. And I showed him. He said, I didn't give you that penny. I said, you bastard, you just gave it to me. He said, well, that ain't the penny I gave you. So either he's lying or I'm playing tricks on myself. Oh, I could be. My mind's playing tricks on me. Just like the song says. But whose mind is it? Is it your mind code or is it my mind? When I say it's my mind, that means I've created this mind. That's right. I created this mind. My food, the way I carry myself, created this algorithm. And each and every individual is identified at that. Don't you identify by a number and a name?
I'm a number. I have no
Are
name.
you a number?
I'm 11.
No, I'm asking you from a deepest point of view that there is, Code. Are you a number?
No, I am energy. That's what I am.
Are you this name?
Uh-uh.
You identify with it because
I have no identity. Others identify me with a name. I don't identify myself with it. And 1111 means one with self, one with others,
yes,
one with the world,
yes,
and one with God. So there's my 1111 code.
That's right. That's right. That's creation. That's assimilation. That's a sensation. That's a presentation. That's an investigation that warrants closer looking. Because when we look at that, we see that I'm everything and I'm nothing. When I see that I'm everything and nothing, that tells me that when I look at that star, it's blinking. If I slow the frequency down enough, I can see that it's alternating. Many alternations.
Yeah, oscillating.
oscillating but yet alternating.
It's like we're the zero and we became a one.
Well,
And I'm
I
going
have a
back to
problem
the
with that too, because if that's so, then how come we go back to the beginning every time? Because it seems to me that this being born again and excreted again is overrated. And the reason I say that is because this 3D world is limited, but the non-physical world is unlimited. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it is unlimited because this is only existence.
Yes.
And there's a lot what exists, but it's not in this existence. It's outside of this one.
It's outside.
That's what I know.
It's outside.
Mm.
It has outside influence. It has the steering wheel, this mechanism, and it's being steered in a individual way by many individualities, and the individuals need to learn to vibrate, pass through all these algorithms to get back to that supreme state that we came from.
Yeah, because we all make the whole, so everyone's individualness creates the whole of what we're seeing.
Yes.
So if we're not seeing the same thing, we're not all going to see it. So the more we see what we're seeing, that would be the new existence.
Exactly. So if everyone was resonating on the same frequency, there wouldn't be a problem to begin with. There wouldn't be no division. Everybody would be blissful. Everyone would be happiness.
Get up to that 432 state.
Yes.
And that's the resonance of the planet or the
That's
plane anyway. So then you're connected to that. So that's half the job done almost. And then it's up to, then if you can't connect with that, then you know that you're in trouble. After that, you know.
Right. But to understand what frequencies are is to understand what nanoparticles are. When you look at the electrons, the positrons, and the neutrons, and then it starts beginning to make sense that the amplification that I see is nothing more than a mimic from the nanoparticles that I'm seeing to the megalithic wonders that I see. And when I go out, let's look at this as like me looking through a scope, but I'm fine tuning it. We're looking at the ancient past when we look through a telescope, or the ancient future. Now, if they're saying it's expanded, then how come it's coming back? You see, what I'm seeing is everything that was expanding is not so much expanding, it's coming back. That means merging and transformation needs to take place. If the skies are getting shorter, then there's a reason for that. What would be causing the skies to get shorter unless there's some kind of domino effect that happens and the evidence is left behind, because when we dig down to the biggest, we're starting off to the biggest and going down to the smallest. It seems we're missing a bunch of pieces to the puzzle, and they're right beneath our feet.
Yeah, I think we're the micro. We've had the, we're the micro. We've had the macro already, because all the giants and stuff, all the megalithic buildings. So we've had the big time.
That's right.
Now
So we had
like
to upgrade ourselves. So we had to
it's
be
like
upgraded.
the Dodeck. I know what we're in. I know how it works.
So that means
I know how you get a reset.
We definitely have evolved. If you look at what we've been shown versus what we've been told, it would appear to me that a lot of things are true and a lot of things are untrue, but they've been reversed to cover up truth. And the truth is there are many beings at play here in the moment. But outside of that, it's just a simulation. And when the simulation's over,
I don't think they got it up. I don't think they got this where they want it. I don't think it's there, this simulation. They ain't got it up yet.
I'll tell you what, if it's not a simulation code, we're in trouble.
It's the one, because I'm not falling for it. So
around the corner. And that means extension is around the corner. Extinction. I can't even say it. I don't even like that word, but that's what it sounds like to me. because I see the trees, birds, flowers, and the bees reducing in populations. Even the trees are dying. Nobody's paying attention to the birds flying out of the sky, or all these insects acting funny, or even all the buffalo that was running a couple of years ago from California. And their volcanoes are cranking up, 8 and 9. Wasn't there an 8 or a 9 that happened?
But too many people are giving credit to the they or the elite when the planet's all she's doing it herself. I don't give them all this credit. The magnetics has to change a little bit.
Wait. Who are you calling a she?
I know. The
Who
planet.
Okay, well,
the flat plane.
Yeah, I look at it
feminine
as
energy. So
yeah. Well, feminine
saying
energy
she.
would be right. I get that. I know that.
Father's above, the feminine below. Yeah.
It'd be Mother Nature. You're correct. I was wanting. I've been saying that, but nobody hears me, and I was wanting to know how you did you pick it up from me, or did you know this already?
Red energy, yes.
Okay, because I've been saying Mother.
Yeah, I know. Red energy is the red shift. It's the feminine, creative. Feminine energy is the creative one. We know this because we were created from a lady. So
yes, that's right. When you
need that energy.
The way I use my mind is in a feminine form. That's right. I place my feminine side above the masculine side of me, but I made it in such a way that it's an equilibrium within my mind's eye, and that's the order. If you got the order set that way, then you're on target, brother. You're good. You're still vibrating, and that's what we need everyone to do. We need to vibrate in those orders, but there's no specific order when you're oming, unless you're looking for certain chants or mantras. I don't know any of that. I'm not trying to get in too deep into all that, because the reality is the strong will survive. A strong, willing mind can prevail himself or herself through this. It's not the books. If the mind is able and the mind is balanced, the mind gets what it wills, and the body will follow. So even though that people have been duped into believing this and believing that, the strong-willed beings that I know, there's a lot of them here. I've met them. Regardless, they can't be. What am I saying? They just because they've done this and done that, they can't be undivided. So that's why everything has to become unified. In order to bring all things together, we have to unify ourselves. We have to merge ourselves. We have to create.
Yeah, that's why it's an individual thing, like, because peeps want to change the world or whatever. You've got to do it from within. You've got to do it yourself. If you find your third kind, then you accept everything and everybody. So there's no division there straight away.
And I see that happening in idea. I see the idea being implemented in television, because I see police working along with beings that are not being, but they are of another kind. And we've been working next to them all along. We've been working next to each other throughout history. So we need to do this in an open-minded way. And that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, maybe we have, but I don't feel it's in a physical form.
No, it's not.
As too many say it's physical beings.
You're right. It will be in a non-physical form. You're right.
What TV show was that? I missed it.
It's many. I'm just having a memory. I haven't watched TVs in years. All I'm saying is from an ancient memory. I've got memories. I don't know. These memories are coming back, and they're getting more clear by the day. But yeah, there's subliminal messages that were implemented into the TV. They're crumbs. I call that crumbs, mouse crumbs, or cheese. Either I left them for myself or something else did. I always I'm leaving my mind open to anything. Because if your mind's open to anything, that means you can receive everything, and you can discern what's true and what's not. You know,
that discernment's massive, because even then you watch an old film and they're telling you stuff in that film, right? To back up what you know, but then at the same time, I'm still discerning it, because maybe that's why they're putting it there. So I will back up what I know, but what I know ain't really true.
That's right.
Exactly.
You got to discern everything.
That's right. So that's what I've been doing.
Anything anyone ever tells you as well.
That's right.
Start again, blank piece of paper, and just go from there.
Exactly. So instead of letting
It's a
someone
long journey, but it's worth it.
tell you that it's not a
Don't let
real
no one else trick you. Just trick yourself if you're gonna have to.
exactly.
Yeah, because I even heard someone say that some big YouTuber, about 90,000 subscribers, turns around and said, "Someone said this to me." I laughed. So he's repeating something what someone told him.
Right.
It's like being a gospel
talking
truth.
about too.
You know what I'm talking about. And I
Yeah,
jumped on it straight.
exactly.
So you're reaching for the stars, brother.
Yeah, big time.
All right.
You're always reaching.
That's
You
just
coded that
the wrong
too.
way. Yeah.
Right? You coded that.
That's
We're always
reaching.
thinking to
I mean,
reach
I credit
outward.
someone for a bit of knowledge, but I won't say, "Oh, so and so told me this." Wow.
What was that?
What happened?
What happened?
Where's
Who
that?
left? Someone left.
Someone's there.
Trying to think. Oh, we lost Alex. That's it.
Oh, Alex.
I've moved up a spot.
Yeah, Alex is missing.
We can have a review right now. Train wreck.
Is that what that is?
Train wreck.
Train wreck, yeah, 75%.
75%. That ought to be good. Train with
Yeah,
that.
usually like the 80s and 90s, but this one will work.
Just enough to make your ears ring.
Let me see what it looks like.
Woo! Smelly.
Nice and clear.
Yeah. No, it's nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely nice and gold.
That's a nice
Yeah.
gram. Holy shit,
Oh
gram.
damn! Look at that.
Yeah.
It's also it's got some glow to
That's
it.
a nice size gram,
It's
man.
gonna knock you. It's gonna knock you out.
Put it underneath the binocular here on, or the microscope, whatever you want to call it.
If it's glowing, it's gonna do you right.
I said binoculars. Wow, that was
You don't
really
look far away. You see that across the street?
maybe. It's trying not to work for me though. Let's see. Let me see. It's gonna go up there. Come on.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
My cousin knows your cousin told me.
Cousin, brother, sister, Uncle Jim.
Yeah, my neighbour's next door's brother's sister's friend told me that as well.
Brothers, sisters, mothers, cousins, and we're all in the same shoe.
Who is that Shakespeare guy?
Code. You remember when they was all them? Let's go back in time for a moment. The past. Let's talk about the past in rightfully. You know, I was sent to Hope Haven Madonna Manor as a troubled child back in the 80s.
Seems to be.
And I remembered orphans. Orphans were dropped off at the Vietnamese building. I'm talking about orphans that were 4, 5, 6 to 8 years old. And I'm talking by the thousands, but no mothers and no fathers, nowhere.
That's not awful, man.
And these kids were all Vietnamese and Philippines. So I started doing some thinking and realized, where did those children come from? And there's a lot of orphans that are popping up for population.
Been on more, wasn't it? Maybe.
Been there. Shouldn't have been. Shouldn't have been possible. So what is happening is what I've always thought. Input results in output. But when you got many inputs, you're going to receive many different outputs by many different inputs of different kinds. You see, you end up with creations and patents everywhere. So that's what I see. USA is trying to get these drawn down to a patent so you don't create this stuff or whatever. So they're controlling everything that's being created. They're governing everything. They're limiting you from knowing beyond. So only way you can find out anything beyond is to connect to the frequency within. And when you tell someone how to do that, especially someone in America, they look at you like you're a fool. They'll call you crazy.
Like you're fruitcake.
Let me take you under the bus.
They go, man,
What do you
what
mean
are
the
you smoking on?
frequency told you? What are you smoking? I get it. I
What are you
do.
sniffing? Well,
Whose skirt
Yeah.
you looked under, or what are they going to try to pin on you? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Anything to discredit you.
I'm sniffing freedom.
yeah.
Yeah. The goal here for me is to free their mind. My goal is to help my brothers and sisters free their minds. That's my mission. My mission now is to free their minds, not the body, their minds. Because if their minds are free, the body will follow.
America. Fuck yeah.
Man, that looks like honey to me. That is equivalent to beeswax to me. Well, that's definitely some good shit there. It looks like bees honey to me. So yeah.
Yeah, and caviar.
That would be some royal juice there, Code. So yeah,
Let's
I'll
do
have to smoke me up a good blunt of that.
The happy part is that costs 15 where he is, and it costs me 60 where I am.
Damn.
Yeah, drugs are really cheap here right now.
When they're glowing and looks like honey like that, that's some good shit. It looks like beeswax honey. You know it's good.
Yeah,
Because it's organic.
It was dark.
Yeah,
So I didn't get it.
This thing's frozen up on me. Again.
That's what
For
you
sure,
get when you
Jay. Please, anywhere for me.
strands in the DNA of the THC plant, you end up with some loving push. Wow, I gotta get a hit. Talk myself into it.
That makes me want to go smoke another one in a minute.
Don't work at all. Little trinket has nothing on me.
One man on the chessboard.
Might glitter, but that's about it.
Glitter.
He's a day girl.
Hitting a good shit.
That's some good shit. Even the thought of my mind made that the saddest shit in the world.
Comment or private chat. Comment.
Yes, sir.
I'll send you some of those discs.
Oh. Yeah. Can't put.
Well, look, y'all have a good night.
It's 24 past the hour.
Go fuck yourself.
Because it's fun and it feels good, and no one does it better than yourself. So, see you later. That's my sign off. What happened?
Anthony,
You
he's
stole
funny.
that from me.
You did all that same stuff?
No, you said go fuck yourself. That's my sign off.
He was talking to me though. I think both of us actually.
But my sign off is go fuck yourself. Why? Because I love every single one of you. Because it's fun and it feels good. No one does it better than you. What happened? I found that out. I found that saying out when I was in my 7th year of celibacy. I was like, yeah, I go fuck myself. No problem. People tell me, go fuck yourself. Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah,
For
I
my-
shaved my beard off for New Year. It's coming back pretty quick. Just some time for the outdoors. Oh, Code, where'd you go? Code, where'd you go? Hello. Oh, I just put a V in the chat. Got a V. Excuse me. Oh, 10 o'clock. Oh shit, 2 hours and 35 minutes already.
Fire and hoe.
Fire in the hole. Oh, thank you.
I don't. No, there was no spells cast on Tony before he left.
Train wreck.
Arms up. I love saying that.
When the cops all came.
Do you need medical attention? Are you okay?
I might. And you're all arms up, and I thought you were fucking serious.
Mm.
You're all fucking with the cops.
Yeah. When they arrested me for trespassing at a public school.
Yeah, he's all arms up. Like they're gonna shoot him.
I was just joking with him.
I know.
There you go. Yeah. I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight. I know I wasn't about to be bored again though. I'm glad everybody showed up to hang out for a little while. This is great. There is absolutely nobody doing anything on YouTube. I think they're all waiting for the next drama before they start putting their output.
Oh, that shit's pretty smooth, buddy.
Yeah, it's good, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
Train wreck's one of my favorites.
I was expecting it to be a little bit harder, but it wasn't.
The stuff I had was like bright green with the flowers.
I just looked on my YouTube. I had some guy comment on one of my videos. He's like calling me a piece of shit and this and that because how can you state that you're the dab champion? You don't even compete. I'm like, well, if you show me where a competition is, I'll come beat your ass. Not like fighting him. We don't do that shit
No,
anymore.
you can do that too.
But well, I said I don't know. I've never seen anybody take a 1 gram hit without fucking coughing. That pretty much puts me at the top of the league.
That's my man.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
Cough until my lungs loosen up. And then I don't enjoy my buzz as much.
Yep. There's this one guy that was at this party. You can look it up on the internet. I was there. He's got his hands like this. He's sitting on the couch after he took a dab. He's just sitting there. His arms aren't propped on anything. They're just sitting there like this. He's leaned over like this. We noticed he was doing that for a long time, so my buddy started filming him. And then my other buddy goes over, touches him, and he goes, I must be like, because it was his house, he goes, I must be like Sub-Zero. I'm freezing motherfuckers. And he pushed him. And he pushed him. And he goes, kid's like, I was paralyzed. He starts freaking out, dude. But so I told him, I smoked enough weed to kill everybody in this whole house. You ain't going to die from that.
If there was such thing as ODing on weed, I would have done it over and over and over again.
I told my friend that he said he was an OD on weed. And I said, no, you're not. No, you're not. Because the next, I will be. He goes, why? I go, so when the next person happens, I'll be like, oh, shit, you got coned.
Yeah, if anything, it wakes you up.
Oh, yeah, for me it does, sure.
Remember we did the dab challenge and I was out in the first round.
Yeah.
So,
Is that you?
I did 15 dabs in 15 minutes, but each dab weighed 0.7 grams.
There he is.
I mean, I've got. Oh, where's Tony gone? Tony's gone.
Tony signed off for the night.
Oh, was he? Oh, he must have took me off with him. I think he's spinning.
That was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
real no.
I can't believe it does it on when I'm on Ether, when I'm like hardwired to the internet. But that's one thing you'll notice now. I'm not having as much buffering going on.
Am I even back? Oh.
Code, I'd have to say that your comment was the best on my video. That's all I got. I was like, that shit's awesome.
On which video? Late one?
No, the one where the sun looks like it's going between the clouds. He's like, that's all I got. That's what it said.
Oh.
It's hilarious.
Oh. I didn't mean to hit enter. Sorry.
I put up a new paranormal playlist in my channel too of all the stuff that's happened to me.
Oh,
Well, not all of it, but some of it.
hey man,
I ate all the raspberries.
out of that bowl.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I did. I think you still have some, but and then I took
Oh.
some cheese. I'm going to bed. See ya.
Okay, good night.
Um,
Love ya.
instead of doing it.
Oh, code dropped again. What happened?
I don't know. Something messing up over there. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I'm driving.
It's 24 past the hour.
The black old sun.
Mm-hmm.
Wash away. Did I even put my plate over there? No. Oh, that made me want to crave some chips.
Yep. Man, if you put your email in there, I'll mail you one of those DVDs.
Did it go in? Yeah, it should be there. Yep.
Oh, there it is. Oh, got it.
I started
Well,
writing before, and I hit the thing.
I'm a little slow on the uptake.
There he is.
But yeah, it's a good friend of mine, and his granddaughter. It was a funny story. I moved to this little town,
Thank you
right?
so much.
970 people, and I'm at my daughter's volleyball game, just kind of chilling and talking to a gal that's daughter's playing there too, and we got into a convo of, what brings you from California? Because they think, what the hell did you move here for? It's winter, there's 8 inches of snow on the ground. I came from the California desert. So I got into that with her. I said, she's like, yeah. I said, I've been coming here for a long time, but in any event, I said I'm a little bit different thinking than probably most of the people here. Yeah. And I was telling her what I was reading. She's like, oh, you should talk to. She points across the room to Sandy, and she's like into remote viewing and blah blah blah, and her husband's president of the International Remote Viewers Association. So anyway, it's a real interesting story from there. It's kind of like you seen that movie, the men that who stare at goats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I never seen that one.
Oh, well, it's about the RVers in the army.
Okay.
And
Cool.
anyway, it was
That JMO channel. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, bro. Hi, table.
anyway. I'll send you over one of their conferences, and it has all the people speak, all the different remote viewers talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit. That's maybe next level because it's something to do for the mind to do. That's not. It doesn't seem like a waste of time
J-Mo's in the building.
because it'll create more of my vision for when I finally
Hey,
take
J-Mo.
over.
Yeah,
See things before it happens, huh?
everyone can do it.
Take over my own life, you know what I mean? I don't mean take over the world. Just kidding. No, I mean take over my surrounding to where nobody can look down on me in like as I am. I cannot. Nobody can ever look down on me, really ever again because I don't even care if I'm judged anymore. Right? I don't even know who I am. It took me, 41 years to figure who I was, but I knew who I was all along. That's the key.
Yeah, they do a lot to tell you to deceive you. So yeah,
Right. I haven't changed, but I know I'm not the same.
right. It's been an elaborate con.
Mhm. And the worst thing that they never said to me, I think it's something they have to say before you finish your grade 12 English or before you leave school in one classes. And where do you see yourself in 10 years? That fucked me right up. That messed me right up. You shouldn't have to worry about it as long as you're trying on your path.
Oh,
It's just going to
sure.
happen anyways, right?
Fuck yeah.
But they're making you try to project in like 10, 20 years in the future. And I'm like, oh, this is grade 11, like health class. And it is, I think they'd throw the darkness throws that shit in there, right? Because no matter
Totally.
what you're going to do, you get done your school and you're still going to make these choices that are your choices for your rest of your life, right? But
The false binaries, bro. The duality.
that's what I pushed so hard. That's why I said at 23, I was married and had a house. 23, brand new vehicle, and
Wow.
life was done. It was done. There was nothing else to strive for. I had a cottage house, and then it just becomes money. Then, right? You just need like to have a cottage and a house. You got the groceries here, groceries there, gas for this way, that way. Oh, that was the worst darkness I've ever been in. I'd rather get back in the on the white stuff again. You know what I mean? I think that's why I went that way when that happened.
The
but-
booger sugar? No, that stuff's, dude. That's a losing battle. That's
I know it is, but it was just like the darkness of like
there's the law of rapport, you know,
Right,
and it's
yeah.
the spirits you keep. Careful the ones you keep with, you know what I mean? Stick with
Yeah.
the
I'd never go about those routes though. I had to experience those
law
routes,
of rapport.
right? I had to experience those routes before I could just move on. You know what I mean? A bucket list is just trying to experience some things for once, and not in moderation. Anything like how many times can you climb that tree that might have that one broken limb? You know what I mean? It's the same shit. You just gotta. Sometimes you're gonna slip when you run on ice, right? There he is. Something's messing with your frequency code. You're above it though, anyways. He's like, wah, wah. Good thing you bring a flow.
Let's turn my camera off. Hopefully this helps. Like, God.
Maybe it's me breaking.
One more.
I'll
One
try.
more.
And he's back.
All about.
What's
Don't let the darkness think it's going to discourage you. Hey,
hit me, baby.
that's all the darkness wants to do is discourage you.
Cody's back.
He's back again. It's in the bottom left this time. Don't tell you free.
Ooh, glitchy.
Yeah, don't be hard on yourself. I was just looking at Matt's commercial for this place I built out of like 3 pads for him. I forget all the shit I did. And I was like, man, that was nice. That was a different time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It was a different time.
Yep.
Watching these YouTubers hiking these old canyons right behind my house. I used to hang out where my office was. They're like sitting there on their cell phones trying to spot bighorn sheep. Staring at their phones like, you dumb fucks. I
That's
mean, they're
a long
nice
way.
enough people, but it's just they're so clueless, bopping around. It's just, hey. Okay, we're done with our hike. Now we're going to get this pie at this place. It's like, oh my god. I was just watching for the scenery that literally went by my old haunts.
Authentic Max.
But yeah, didn't get married till 32 myself. Then kids. Then all that happy stuff, and it's good stuff.
I was 19 the first time.
Yeah. I wouldn't trade it. I didn't want to get married early, but that was the selfish side. I think it saved me. Kids saved me. But
It saved me too. I waited till I was a little older.
Yeah, I
But
play guitar.
I was still trying to wait till I was a little bit older, but so I had this pull-out couch and it didn't work.
yeah,
I stay here. You stay there, 11.
we didn't really plan anything, but my kids were born preemie too, 2.5 months and 3 months early. was like, what?
My first one was 7 pounds 9 ounces. My second one was 9 pounds 10 ounces.
Perfect.
Both girls from the same
I
mom.
hear you, Max. Back in the meat, yeah. Mine's comes Wednesday.
Yeah, they're 23 and 20 now.
This will be my first time in a long time not just being a
Nice.
subcontractor.
Are they live near you, or are they with you? Or?
Yeah, they live near me. I don't see them much though. There's there's different agendas on different people's minds. Make you look kind of stupid or whatever to the people that follow. Society.
Yeah.
Yeah, that make all decisions too.
Can you hear that? Not really, huh? That frequency is pumping out of that screen.
Dude, I hear some high pitch right now.
Me too.
We're waiting for Crystal to get her balls to get on up here, Crystal. Let's go. Put them chips down, girl. The hell?
Oh, I was saying, please play guitar if
Code's
you.
been kicked off. Code's been kicked off. We're waiting for some bells.
I'll just play quietly.
Turkey.
It's out of tune and stuff.
Oh, let's see, some strings.
Well, I'm gonna bug out for a second. I got to go make a couple pizzas.
Yeah.
Hey, have a good night.
I'll be back. I'm just gonna go out. I literally got some dough and it's ready to roll.
Cool. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Jenny. Good evening, Jenny. Right on. 20 people hanging out. Right on, right on. Almost 3 hours into it.
You're already in 3 hours? Dang.
Yeah.
It's just out of tune.
Yep.
Somebody fall down.
Cool.
Yeah.
Someone's asked on the chat if I'd play some guitar, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
I heard a body hit the floor.
I want to start putting a thing out for anybody that wants to come up and play a tune live first. I might do a video that.
Yeah, I'll play some.
Contact me if they want to do a tune. We'll do it live. We'll just do a night of that. Hey, coming up, man.
Here, I'll mute and then I'll tune and then I'll come back and play something.
Okay.
I gotta use something to tune up here, so it's like my bad.
Let's check this chat for some talking points here. Where's all the trolls when you need them? Come on, give me something to think about here. Oh yeah, Max. That's one that was on my mind. I seen that go by. Are you working for your parents' company again? I'm gonna try something right here. 1 second, Crystal. I just wanna. I'm gonna put this here, in here, just to see how quick I am. One, two, three, four. Okay. The screen share. If I do this, I did this. I have a quick second to go back to there. No problem. Oh, I see. That's pretty quick. Yeah. Hi, Crystal. Hey. There we go. That worked pretty good. Is your mic
Hey,
working, Crystal?
everybody.
Oh, there it's working. Yeah. Hello. How are you
How's
tonight?
everybody doing?
I'm doing good. A little bit tired, but
Yeah. You've been busy today, Matt Man.
yeah, I've been on the go, haven't I? When I get
Yeah.
that's the kid in me, the child, the inner child. I watch so many chats. Well, I kind of feel bad when I don't type sometimes, but I'm the kind of person that has to type hello to everybody. I just can't do one group hello.
Mm-hmm.
Social butterfly in me. So I'm just like, I love you. And I just sit there and watch. But when I get in there sometimes, yeah. I was sitting around, I had like 2 hours of safety orientations and shit online. And you click into the
Mm-hmm.
next page and all this stuff. And it's just like, wow, stuff I've heard all over again. Everything except for supervision courses and shit. But wow, just word for word, you know, reputation and stuff, or over and over again. But yeah, so I was just like, I got into a couple good lefties. I was gonna go up and find this thing, but I got carried away. Sometimes I bite off more than I can chew. I got trying to help a buddy out get his stuff going, and then I got called for work, so I have to hurry up tomorrow and get his room going for him, so I'm not too far behind. But now the balance is back.
Yeah. So you have to
Let's
work
see.
tomorrow.
I think I can start Wednesday or any day that's like after Wednesday on. But after that, Christmas time there. Oh man, just kids want one pair of jeans. And it's $50, man. It pisses me off that it's that much.
Yeah. That can get expensive.
Hey, my best Scorpio's coming.
Well, I'm going to do the bowl while my sound and my mic are still working. Okay.
It's 5 all right.
Yeah, I think 5's okay for a while, but I don't know how long I'll last, just to let you know.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and do the bowl right now.
Okay. Hey, there you are. I got you all live on my screen. Good evening, my best Scorpio. We're about to do some. Oh. Mute.
You better sit down for this one.
Yeah.
I think he scared all
There
the
you go.
cousins away.
That was great.
Hey, my best Scorpio.
Hello, honey bear. Guess what I'm doing? I'm just being a mom and heating up a hot water bottle with my daughter and her cereal.
Yeah.
So fun. So fun. And then I'm watching the dog have a poo in the back garden. Life is wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
And Happy New Year also. Even though
Hmm?
it's another year. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year to everyone.
Yeah. How's everyone doing?
I'm doing great. I'm trying to catch up with
Good.
this chat.
Yeah. Well, your daughter is very like my daughter, Matt. Man. Seriously, lunatic but genius. Absolutely so funny. You know when kids just go, what? And you're like, I love her. I love her even more. I love them. I love them even more. When you
Yeah.
thought you were old, they make you young. That whole thing. Yep.
Yep. Keep me
It's all
busy.
good. But that's it. That's it. My dog keeps me busy. He's out in the yard and he's black and I can't find him. I know he's here somewhere. Must find him. I'll just keep the door open.
Oh, baby.
Pardon? What is going on? Seriously, dude. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, won't you play with me? Come on, buttons. You walked in like a man. This is terrible.
I found God. I can't make that note.
Don't worry about tomorrow. Just hit the hot water button. Come on, yay! Yay! Come on, buttons. Come back to me.
Nailed it.
That was a nail.
You didn't miss one.
That was
no.
nice nails. No.
You didn't miss one. No.
No. What happened?
3 songs in one.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a good name for an album. 3 songs in one.
Baby girl, thought it was grand. Found in love, found out firsthand.
That's what it is.
Door two, chilling all, game blue, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not a tune. It's guitar sucks. What happened?
For note is for second is for everything you do.
Is that the bike you wiped out on? Is that the bike that got the better of you that one day?
Yeah, the bike that broke my fanny. Yeah. And now I have a hot water bottle. Ow!
Good movie.
They're so barky.
Yeah, they are.
They don't shut up ever.
The dog.
One day they barked all day. Not one dog. I mean, not one moment went by there where there wasn't a dog barking. The entire
That's
day.
when.
What? 14 hours.
That's when it's a little bit more than just dogs talking, right?
Yeah, they're not chatting. They're freaking hollering right now.
They're like, woo!
Yeah, they're having a dog party every minute.
Well, I believe I'm a wolf once more. Better listen to me now than never before. There you go, Truman. You can't give out to a dog to protect it.
Hey, chameleon. Okay, no, Good evening, Emily. Oh.
I'm trying to show you the dog. He cute from me earlier. I think I overdid with the chicken.
Oh, that one's still barking. The one that barks all the freaking time.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna go get him. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go bring him over here.
Fine.
You can talk to him.
You get to name him.
Oh. We lost somebody.
Oh wait, that's gonna be a cat.
You better not be a chihuahua.
No, God, please no.
Say St. Bernard at least.
Hey, who did we lose?
Wolfhound.
We're missing Mike Jack. He will be out a little later tonight. Oh, Crystal's job.
Michael Jackson Brown.
Mike Jack. Where are you, bro?
What kind of dog do you think that one is that barks like that?
I seen Mike last night. I seen Squad 10 Mike last night at about midnight.
No, I'm just gonna play hillbilly music.
Hey, you gotta do like this.
Yeah.
Some channel, some guy got to go on and get my information to see the angle. Always, a good angle is always good. Hey, doggy.
I can tell all those dogs at once.
A female weirdo energy has a tantrum when you just get it away. Mixed breed.
Yeah, you noticed that too, Kimber, right? There's nothing. I'm looking through my thing and I'm like, where is everybody? I know it's only 10:30, but there's not. It's YouTube is dead.
If you guys could have one dog, one breed, if there was only one breed and people said what breed you would have, what would you pick?
Great Dane.
That's probably what that Wolfie one is. He's probably a big ass
I'd have a
Greyhound.
great name. I could drink
Not,
with it, everything.
not the
You can
small
fight it.
greyhound, like the original greyhound.
Yeah,
Sulky.
yeah, the big dog.
Yeah, the sulky. The Pegasus
Great
is the dog.
or a nice coon hound. Something they take hunting.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That'd be a
Their
good
ears are
balance.
dropped. Yeah, their ears are dropped, but their nose ain't. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, they look dopey, but they ain't fucking stupid.
right. Yeah, Kimber, that's why I've left this as friends and hanging out, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm not gonna do this information stuff. I'll take my information. I already know how to discern everything, so that's why I like doing this.
Exactly.
I grab so much intuition doing this. It's well, a lot because people around the world, but different perspectives, and just it's nice seeing that how much we see things the same, but we have just different ways of explaining it.
Exactly.
That's what I see a lot of,
Yeah.
especially from the people that are done just typing stuff in the chat like they know it for certain. That's what the big chats are. Just people type something like that's their truth and only truth, right? Even if they think they're awake, they're still writing that stuff that it's far fetched, but yet they believe in this far fetched bull, but they won't pay attention to the easy simplicity of like basics, right? Whoa, I have to run to the bush really quick. I'll get some flow going here.
The dogs must have had to go eat dinner.
Good.
Finally.
Yeah, I heard that. I seen somebody put one guy on YouTube or on Facebook. They took that Parlor app. It was supposed to be a freedom of speech app. That's crazy, right? It was an app for freedom of speech, but like Kimelina Rose wrote. Yeah, free speech app.
Free speech. That's an ironic word, isn't
But yeah, free. It's always free if you watch what you say.
it? Nothing in this world. If anyone knows knowledge of elders, nothing in this world is free.
Free speech costs you.
But then we are free energies. So when we go outside of the energy they told us we're freer than we know. A dog doesn't worry about fucking shit we worry about. A cat doesn't worry about it. A bird doesn't worry about it. A tree doesn't worry about
Freedom's
it.
deep inside the mind, actually.
Yeah.
I think they make it seem like that you have to, because for me, wherever I go, life is the same. I can't escape any depression. I can't escape shit that's happened in my life. I can't escape myself. You got to deal with yourself down in there. So it doesn't matter if I go to Mexico or Dominican, stupid traveling.
Exactly.
I'm going to go there.
You can't fight. Yeah.
I'm going to do more
And
sleeping.
that's what they try. That's what they try to tell us. This dream.
Right. Yeah. The fairy tale. Somebody else's fairy tale shit.
Yeah. It says that we shouldn't travel, but we should travel toward our own destination. And if we even end up in the strangest places and we're the stranger in there, we'll actually find more friends in the strangers.
Mm-hmm.
You ever go with that?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm in a room where I know nobody, but I know there's no judgment. You know,
I said that before.
Yeah.
Matt, I said that before. I said I've met some of the nicest people I've ever met are from other countries other than here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Australia. Awesome.
I used to go out myself, and people would go, "Why are you out yourself?" And I'm like, "Why should I walk out my front door and do what I need to do? Even if it's into a nightclub, I only come here for the music." But in that moment, I go, "This is my matrix, my reality."
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Where I live doesn't determine the person who I am. That's for sure.
I think that's why I prefer to drink alone when I go out. So I can flow. I can create the night instead of having it fucking dictated to me by somebody else's thoughts.
Exactly. You meet the best friends in a second, and that impression lasts longer than someone you've known for 50 years or more, or whatever. because that's an old carpet you have to throw out. That makes sense.
I hate being accountable for my government's actions when I don't have nothing to do with them.
Even the
You know what I
word
mean?
government. Bleh.
Yeah, I don't. I hate that I have to pay for what they do. That's not my problem. You know, I don't have no problems with nobody. You know what I
I don't
mean?
think I've never voted. I think I've
Me neither.
paid for.
Me and
We're
Matt
all
neither.
I haven't either.
Everybody here right now has not voted
They
ever.
couldn't force me to. Fuck that. Not
vote on yourself. Yeah.
right. If they ever do that, whatchamacallit, shit they're trying to push on people. The Chinese thing. If you don't vote, if you don't do this, you don't. You
If they're
lose
gonna cause me problems to
Play
do it,
the
then I'm gonna vote for the guy that has the weirdest name.
yeah. Play the
If they
one.
make me do it, I'll just conform and just vote for like Joe Earthworm or something. You know what I mean? You know, like I'll just go in there. I'll vote. It may not be who they want me to vote for, but I'll vote for somebody.
That's a made up name.
Don't ruin the one cartoon, Earthworm Jim. That was a good cartoon.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
classic.
I have that on my channel. I take Earthworm Jim dabs that are like 6 inches long, and I take it dab long.
Cobra Kaiser. Good evening,
I'm
bro.
like, movie crashed outside.
Or Pinky in the Brain. What are we doing today?
Yeah.
Same
Hey,
thing we
Cobra
always do.
Kaiser. Jose.
Over the world.
Today I'm gonna take over the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some cartoons had actual knowledge in them. Not like this fella.
Is that a special one? Is that from the South?
Which?
This poem.
Oh no, I'm just looking at some. I'm just going through them right now. I'm just listening and doing multitasking. Ready? No, I'm just going through a pile of them. If I see something good, I'll stop on it probably. But no.
Have you gone? Tell me this. What's
Right
it called?
back.
It's where you find coins. Coin finding.
Metal detecting?
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, that's what I do. I also do that. I also do that on my channel. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so
It's
cool.
pretty fun.
It's like fuck. I'm not telling the government about this. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy in Yorkshire who found a field of gold. It was Roman gold, and his acreage was huge.
Was it the Saxon horde?
Yeah.
Was it the Saxon horde?
Yeah.
I saw the TV
Yeah.
show on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, they got a lot of money for that.
Yeah, and everything that's found in Galway or outside of Galway always goes up to Dublin into that museum. The word museum.
Yeah, museum. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fake place. Place of dreams.
Yeah.
Or a place where movies are made.
Exactly. Place of entrapment. Yeah. Behind the glass case, did lie.
Here's what I want to know. Here's something I want to know. If our modern society is for the good, it's for the good of the people, it's for how much better we can be, then how come the only people we remember in history are the thieves and the criminals?
Yeah, villains.
We don't remember who caught them. We don't remember how they were caught. We only remember the villains, and we glorify them. We be them. We portray them in movies. What the hell?
Why wouldn't you be a villain?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense.
So we get it. Yeah. It doesn't have to make sense. All you need to do is turn the pyramid upside down.
You're true. You're right.
Turn
It doesn't
the
have to make
pyramid
sense.
like the sand. You know the sand, the 8, the infinity. Turn the clock upside down.
Mm-hmm.
I think Pope was talking about this. It's sand and time. It's a visual thing. But it's literally that.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, time is speeding up.
It's going so fast right now.
Yeah.
They have you programmed to believe that as you get older, that time speeds up when actually they're the ones speeding up the time.
Well, isn't there a thought that all 3 lines go together, past, present, future?
Mm-hmm.
And if you think of it as music or beta waves, alpha waves, whatever way you see it, each piece. So even the mountains, the nature you see tells you a timeline.
Mm-hmm.
That make sense?
Yeah.
For sure.
So you're like,
Mhm.
oh, that tree looks really strange behind those mountains, but that tree is no stranger than the mountain behind it. It's just simply
Or the tree that's at the end of your block that's made to look like a telephone pole.
Oh, we got one of those. We got one of those
exactly,
guys.
yeah,
Those
yeah,
nice, aren't
yeah,
those
yeah.
nice?
And you're like,
It's crazy looking.
the dimensions, yeah.
Come stand next to this thing.
You see,
No, thank you.
It's a tourist attraction.
Yeah. But here in Washington, they legalized all drugs, and they're trying to get everybody to come over here.
Yeah, we got all the good stuff.
Either that, or they're luring all the potheads and everything to one corner so they can demolish us.
All right, push the button. They're all there.
when you think about it, yeah, you said the word lowering. Everything in the government or whatever these things are, they always
Mhm.
lure. They enchant
Oh, yeah.
and then they lure.
Mhm.
And when you say lure, you spell it L-or-E, as in the original, or L-U-R-E. To
Mhm.
lure someone to false, we spell the lure of the truth. Do you see it?
Mhm.
L-O-R-E, L-U-R-E.
Huh.
So,
Yeah.
and you see that in nature and things like that. Yeah. I mean, the word liberty, life,
Yeah.
Right. That's the first thing I noticed
Well,
about the word.
liberty was even taken from us. Even check out. Here's for example. Our coins used to have Lady Liberty on them. Now they have dead presidents. So they've even taken our liberty away. They didn't even notice it.
And they say, "Give me liberty or give me death."
People don't notice that,
trust.
So it's kind of crazy.
What's a trust? A trust is inward or outward. It is
Oh, they're
given and
outwards.
received.
These are dies to the outward. But now one side of our quarters and one side of our cents are embossed, and the other side's out with the die. So it's kind of crazy. Infused, I should say. They call it infused. Infused.
Infused?
Yeah, that's what they say now. Is that one side is infused in dye, which means that it's pushed into it, and the other side is pushed out like a regular dye.
One side is to, yeah. One side is to take, one side is to give.
Yeah.
Nice.
Even the printing of it, look at the OF, the O, small O, big F.
Mm-hmm.
Just go back to it. Look.
Yeah, that's weird. That's got to be some kind
Yeah,
of.
that is the only small O in that whole sentence right there. That's kind of weird. I never thought of that.
A little O too.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wonder what that's.
Because they cast on it. Yeah.
Yep. Then you got the idols up here, but he's erased. He's barely there.
I think that O is like the I symbolism.
Yeah, I had that.
That's supposed to be Abe Lincoln, but he's kind of not there.
Oh, right in there. Oh.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He's in there.
Oh.
He's in there somewhere.
Gonna be an Abe.
See, I got a Liberty. See, here's a Liberty. This is what they used to be. This before we put dead presidents on them.
Why did we do that?
I don't know. We're glorifying dead people, I guess. I don't know. See.
There. Right there. Snake.
Snake,
right
alien
there.
head. Looks like a
on the ribbon
serpent
there.
alien head there.
Those are supposed to be wheat and cotton.
Back to the liberty. Along the line, and you'll see the snake. The two forks go down, 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 down. It's almost like the river. Now, what's that remind you of? Remember the river Giza? See the face? Page 8-3. The river, the mountain, the peak.
Looks like a little baby alligator.
There's an alien right there. I see an alien face. I don't know.
little alien alligators being cradled by
Right
a
there.
snake
Aw.
L-I-E-E,
or by a
the
tree
tree,
trunk.
under the tree, under the tree, Y-C-T-Y.
Wow, they really are plugging up on me. Oh no.
I don't know, maybe
How is your
I'm off
imagination
my head.
today?
I'm not asking.
Did you see that?
I
As
was
long as you don't say
adopted
you
by a
seen that alien
psychiatrist or a
alligator
doctor, so
move,
my
you're all
life is
good.
pretty
I
eventful.
I saw that shit right away. I wonder where they all hang out.
Tons of fake. See the hand that holds. See that? That to me, that's the hand that holds. And if you bring it up, 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 there's the corn.
Oh yeah,
Bring it
that's
up
a
more.
that's a matrix badge. That's the badge.
Okay. Yeah, the
To me,
ID
it looked like you're
What the what?
and all the
The
fake.
what happened?
Then the
What are you talking about that? You lost it, buddy.
No, look at how it opens. It looks like the matrix. Open it on the inside there. The symbolism of opening.
You're breaking
Oh,
up so bad, my phone is burning here.
Let me see if I can get the taller one. Let's see.
So I got a question. If we're not part of the agenda, then where do we lie? Where what part do we play?
Right.
I see the passions, you see. I see the passions different.
Are we part of the problem or are we part of the
And even
problem?
the matrix, like the eagle symbol.
I think we're part of the
is
balance.
getting on more.
I think so too.
There's got to be so many awakeys and the courage and bravery
So many
to counter the pansies and not just the flowers.
Oh, coffee's done.
Yeah, we'd all be playing Dungeons and Dragons all day together. Everybody in the whole world.
I wouldn't be.
No, you would be if you were like everybody else. But you're
Nope.
not. That's why we're not doing that.
Nope. Not doing that.
I don't even like rules.
Nope.
Rules suck.
It sucks when I tell my children, my children now, I'm like, guys, I don't like school. I don't like rules. I just did it. And I do it. Right? I follow the law of the land. Treat
No, I
people
hate-
like I want to treat it. And
I don't hate order. I don't hate order and respect, and I don't hate all that. I
and
just
the
don't like
older
what
people,
can do.
oh, man, adults suck. See my kids, I say that. They're like, oh, those people that
My
think they're
kids are
growing
way cooler than any of them.
When I get around people my age,
Maybe I should
that
bring you
46-year-old
a picture
people,
of my dog's
I
asshole.
swear they're ready for
to
sign out.
started.
We're a weird generation too.
You may be.
I'm a strange generation.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Stranger. Actually, people don't understand that I try to be somewhat. It's not acting, but I'm not just trying to be the way. I'll say something funny and I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll think about that a little bit more before I say it. But
Yeah, and
24 past the hour.
kids don't have the same jokes. I don't understand their memes. I have a 12-year-old and I don't get anything that he like puts in front of me. He's like, "Hey, mom, look at this. Isn't it funny?" And I'm like, "I don't know what I'm looking
I
at."
tell my daughters do that. Dad, look at this. I'm like, okay, just hurry up. You know, it's
Why
like,
is that funny?
Because you
can't
smell
say
funny.
no. But yeah, especially with girls, you know what when they got the internet on, what they're seeing and what they're hearing.
Ryan Holt.
I know.
Right? You only teach them to be. I just teach them to keep solid foundation, independent, and keep their temple clear and clean. That's all I can tell them. I said, other than that, you can go and mess your life up all you want. But I have to teach you these things so you can find yourself again if you lose yourself. Have a good night, Crystal. Yeah, inner child fights pain for me better than any drug could ever do. It just makes me want to jump around. Yeah, you gotta like it when people have to remind you that you're getting old. That's a good thing, I think. If I only knew now, or then what I do now, wouldn't change about the thing. Wouldn't change a thing, would just have a better perspective.
Matt.
Hey.
Nothing. Just wanted to say that.
How you doing, doggy?
Whoa.
You look like you got some coon
Dog breath.
hair
That's so funny, Canine.
What's up, dog
and
breath?
a Yorkie. Oh.
Aw. I wouldn't yell at that dog.
No, hell no.
That's an awesome dog.
What's up, Canine?
Very relaxed.
What's so funny?
Yeah.
So many dogs you see on here, and they're always like, leave me alone. There's some of them like the camera.
I don't need a sidecar to see the dog.
Holy shit, 3 hours and 30 minutes already.
Finish your milk, please. Arms up. Need medical attention?
Maybe.
Well, too bad.
Real.
You'll be okay.
Okay.
Always real.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out that.
Oh, it's almost 11. I think I'm gonna go another. I'm gonna go another 10 minutes or so tonight.
Talk to you from in
I'm gonna take off after this gab. Anyways, I gotta work on these things. So it is.
I just got to get my hours. That's why I started an hour earlier. Just trying to get my hours back to normal. Yeah.
See y'all next time.
To do.
Yeah, I knew I was winding down. I kind of said it last week. I'm like, oh, I feel a job coming on, so time to slow this shit down a little bit. But it seems like
Now get right back on it, buddy. Get on that horse. Don't get off, buddy.
Yeah.
See you later.
Have a good one, bro.
To him.
I'll catch up with you. Yeah, that's unbelievable how damn stupid. Totally unbelievable. I haven't even heard it. Whatchamacallit come in. Oops.
Oh, it's my turn now.
Oh, shoot, they were here. Have a good one, Max. Kimber just got the kink out of her neck. That's the only kink that's not good.
How did she get the kink in her neck in the first place? That's what I want to know. What were you doing? Tell us your secret.
Oh, shit.
Dog's ready to go outside, but he doesn't want to go outside. He's like, "Fuck, will you walk me to the toilet?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
Oh my God, there could be a dog man out there. You don't know. You're a dog. Go talk to them. I love his butthole because it's like a little beacon. He's got this blonde butthole. You line that runs on the back of his tail. You're like, oh, there he is. It's not his face, it's his butthole. His butthole is a lantern.
Where'd you go, puppy?
Oh, I can see his button here. Hey. That's definitely my dog. I can recognize him by my butthole. Yeah.
Just lift
like
his
a
tail.
With a big fat ass. Yeah. Literally, he's like a Jack Russell. He's gonna give it to me. It's like a Boy George kind of tail. He's waiting to be donate from the other side. If you're not careful. It's a lovely talk to y'all.
Yes,
You
that's
gotta
nice.
make static get there and all the rest.
It's cool that you came
Your
up.
daughter's crazy. My daughter. I swear to God, the two. Oh my gosh. It's like your daughter when I hear her, I'm like, oh my God, that's my daughter.
Yeah,
You're
sometimes
nuts,
she gets
but you're
going.
not.
It's hard to keep her away from the computer. She's been going through a little phase lately of kind of taking care of her sisters again. It's weird how they go through these little phases. Females, they get in that stage where they're bubbly, and it's, they got a control thing going on. And then
Older
they,
sister, younger sister, yeah.
Yeah, they get their mindset, and then they go bubbly again. And, fucking talking to boys and all this shit.
They choose to be bubbly when they want. Yeah. My two. They can be fighting all week. I wouldn't know about it. And then they'll meet each other like nothing ever happened. I'm like, what did happen? What the? I just look at the dog and go, okay, well, we're going for a walk. I need to sort this out. No, I don't actually. Fuck you. Off you go, kids. Go on. That's what you do, though. You leave them off. They're like little hens and dogs. You just leave them off, and if someone bites someone, whatever. It's like,
right.
Have that. Yeah. You literally just, it's like you see you
Yeah,
dead
that's
leaves in your plant, you just, yeah.
Well, it's the same. They don't realize when you try to control your kids, it makes it that much more fun for them to do wrong, right?
Oh, the minute you start panicking, they will read you big time.
Yeah. Hey, Michael Snett, good evening. Glad you stopped by. We're just slowing down here, but
Oh,
yes,
Mommy,
it's good to
I
see
love
you,
you.
bro. Yeah, and then they start playing games more.
Yeah,
But I've noticed the most controlled kids that I've ever known, the parents try to control them, they were the worst ones ever.
I had a thought today, and I just remembered it, and I had a vision about it. And most of my sisters, I had one brother and 5 sisters, and they all sat in the TV room and watched TV. I'd be out on my bike. I'd be away with fairies, and they thought I was a dusty one. They're like, oh yeah, she's away in the world. But I actually had more knowledge, and it's the whole thing of later on in life, you go, I saw it. I didn't recognize it, but I saw it. Just like you said. The unpretentious, just the simple things. It's nice to go and save 1,000 for this or whatever, but you can't take it with you. It's as simple as that. It's like, I give you my word, and when you say your word, you mean your energy. Do you know? My dad was dying of cancer, and even his last day, he made a table and all the rest. And they all thought he was crazy. And he came up with an invention that actually is recognized. It's the water energy reader. And they all thought he lost his mind. This is the start of his cancer. I went, fuck them. I bought him this little thing, it's called a voodoo, but it was kind of a mimic. He knew the joke. I said, now, if any of them try to annoy you, hang this voodoo doll over their heads. He burst his whole laughing. He was, you get me? I don't need to speak to you to know you. I love you no matter what, you know? It's just that whole thing. You don't always have to be having conversations to have conversations, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know? I could go out there now like a hermit and have a lantern, but fuck that, man. No. He'll find his ass back in here. It's just so weird. Life is weird. It's just weird and wonderful. If you say weird and wonderful, then it's clear.
That means
I went
it's
to a
balanced.
place, yeah. I went to a place with my daughter, and Alicia she's 20 now. And I dreamt of this place, and it was like, do you ever have a dream and you try to describe someone? This was it. And it was only then I went, oh my God, I'm in the right place, the right place, the right place. Literally down to the building. And I went, oh. So I don't know. It's just so strange, so strange. You try to explain that to somebody else who doesn't know it, and you're like, should I not? Does there have to be confusion? Yeah, it's not meant to. If you feel confusion to ask or to tell someone, then it's not meant to be there to hold, if that makes sense. Sometimes, like, I was writing stuff in the chat, and I think him said, oh, the quotes. It's like, they're not quotes, they're literally just coming out of me. Now, I'm not a genius, I'm not a PhD, but I still have my aspect. Everyone in this chat has aspect, and that's the most important thing of this, is aspect. You know? I look at the clouds, I can look at the stars and I can tell you, okay, that's the Big Dipper, that's the Three Sisters, and that's all I know. That doesn't make me less or anyone else less. They bring everything you know?
Mhm.
And that's why I love Code. He's so funny. So funny. We said about the cat the other day. I found him in a rubbish bin and I washed him up. I was like, yay! I loved it. It's so funny. When I went to this place with my daughter, the cat that I found at this place is the opposite. My cat had a white chin. This cat had a white nose. My cat left shortly afterwards. It was like the mirror. Do you know that? It sounds really weird to describe it, but just like I had this
Mhm.
white chin, and I met the white nose. It was, it's really weird. It's a really weird way of thinking, but I was like, oh my gosh, I met the opposite, so I'm going to lose the other one.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Do you ever get that when you see, or you see something, but you see it on a different color?
Oh yeah.
Not
My buddy's cat had his initials on him. The initials
yeah,
on the side of his cat had TC. You could see it perfect, and he knew that it was his cat. He's like, that's why I call him
yeah,
TC too. And I'm like, what? And he goes, my initials are on this cat, and that's what his mind registered with his
exactly.
initials, like in the design, and it looked like it on both sides. It looked like a T and a C. Yeah, I hear
And
you.
it's just, yeah, yeah, it's declared, yeah. An animal finds you, you don't find the animal. And the thing is, well, I had this cat. Its mom used to come to the house. Didn't know this cat from Adams. Used to always be up in my daughter's room, Lauren. Used to curl her bed, the whole shebang. Comes back with the son, and I've had the son, and then he's gone. So I think it's, I don't know how to say it. The whole fact that it was black and white, it was the tuxedo cat. There's something in it. There's something in it. I just haven't figured it out yet.
Hmm.
So weird. So weird. I'm not worried about it. Like, oh, he's gone. He's moved on. He's whatever. You know. My
Yep.
ginger cat now that really upset me. I loved my ginger cat. Yeah. Oh, he was adorable. He was about 3 weeks old. He used to sit on my shoulder. You know when you fall in love, it's like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. And then you have all that love, and then people just go, oh, I think I see her beaming. Let's use her. Like, ah. So I think this guy is a bit tougher. Even buttons. Yeah. I
Right
tried to
on.
look at silly stuff. Never mind.
Look
Anyone
at
else
that.
in chat?
No, it looks like it was pretty much stalled right out in the chat. There's still 13 great people
They're all
hanging out
smoking.
though. I'm having a hard time keeping my
Okay.
eyes open, but I'm glad I started
Go
earlier.
to sleep. Well,
I'm
you
gonna
said
go
you had
get some
something to do
sleep.
tomorrow, so there you go.
Yeah, I
You
got a
better.
busy day.
You said that 2 hours ago.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I needed the balance.
Off you
So
go.
no, I appreciate you coming up and talking. It was
No
nice,
bother. Always love to
nice
be
calm
invited. We
talking
love
at
to see
the
you
end of
all.
the night. Right on.
That's it. See, this
Hope to
is the
see you
good
again
side of
soon too.
technology. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's it. Go to sleep and
Yeah.
tell your daughter. I ain't putting up your crap now. Come on.
They'll be
Teach her how to shoot a
beating me
gun.
up.
She'll beat you up, but she still love you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Simple
Hi,
as.
Paul.
Simple as. All right.
Right on.
Talk to you
Have a
later.
good night.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
You too, guys. Okay. Bye bye. Bye.
See you soon. Well, time to sign off. Are you still sitting there and eat greens? How's your pizza, bro? I'm gonna go get a munchie myself. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Paul, Anthony, Michael, my best Scorpio. Crystal was gone. Anybody sitting in the back? Kimba. Max is gone, I think. Cinch Man. Hey, bro. Cool. Right on. I'm going to set up some more live streams here soon. Just get it underway. Get back to work in the groove first. But, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for swinging by. I'll see everybody soon. And, yeah. Yeah, be the best you possible. That's all we can do. Lots of love.